Hey, Mike, how are you? How are you, my friend?
I'm all tangled up.
I'm all shook up. Ooh.
All right, we're recording.
So what's weird
All right,
about
welcome to the pod. We're back, baby.
Wait, have we been?
No, it's been recording the whole time.
Okay, good.
It's the age-old question, you know? What's the difference between jelly and jam?
I can't jelly this dick in your ass.
You use Fetch?
Deliver. I don't use Fetch, man. My fucking apartment uses
They
Fetch.
require Fetch, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
Why?
Because I want to go to war with Fetch because that's what the lady has. And it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, they have to schedule a delivery time to her door.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like, she has an odd schedule. So it's very difficult for her to schedule. Like, if she has to schedule delivery time, it's going to have to be for the next day.
Do they leave y'all's package?
in the
Like,
morning.
do they leave the packages that you're talking about?
Yes.
My Fetch does.
Right. They'll leave it, but you have to schedule the time to leave it. And
Yeah.
a lot of the time you have to, like, sign for it kind of thing.
So then they can't
who's the
leave the
woman?
package then.
You can.
Well, obviously you can't if you need to sign for it.
It's a complicated situation.
It's pretty simple.
It's a complicated situation. Well, the main thing that I'm getting to is that she has to normally will have to just go and pick it up from the Fetch location
That's dumb.
because
Never
it
done that.
won't. She needs it that day or soon.
Right.
It's a pain in the butt to wait for it to get delivered or set up an appointment for delivery and that kind of thing.
No, I can see that. I mean, honestly, I don't like it. One reason I don't like it is because if I get any package delivered to my actual address, not my Fetch address, then it will get denied. It'll get sent back.
Yeah.
So like I have one Nike order and one something else that because they don't occupy like a holding facility in our apartment, they just send it back and it gets denied. It's so stupid. So I was pretty upset when that happened. But I mean, I don't mind Fetch. At one point, they were stopping the drop off at our doors, and I was like, "That's fucking stupid." But now they brought it back, so
That's nice.
it's all right. I mean, I don't mind it. It makes it easy. I also live in an apartment where you're inside,
Yeah.
like all the doors are inside,
That's how her place is.
so
It's nice.
it feels a little bit safer. Even though I don't know. Every day when I have a package there, I walk around the corner. I'm like, please, oh,
Please
perfect.
be there. That's why the issue is like I can't surprise her with anything because if I send her stuff, like it either has to go through Fetch and she has to schedule an appointment to come
Yeah.
in, or they have to leave it in the lobby. So what I've had to do lately is I literally will just I'll be like, hey, why don't you go out front and look at the moon? Go see what the moon looks like. Go check out the stars until she walks outside, and then
She doesn't get a text.
she'll normally get a text to go outside, but I don't want her to know that something's there. I just need to get her out the door and then have the driver, the whatever it is, show up with it. You know
Your
what I'm
fetch,
saying?
what's a fetch lady?
The Fetch text me and goes, "You have a package delivered at Fetch, like to the location."
I guess I
How
did it.
fucking surprise somebody if they're gonna text the person.
Well, because it's usually I'm talking about I'll Uber Eats Starbucks or something, or send flowers.
Wow, you're
Your
rich.
Uber Eats goes to Fetch.
No. But they get the Uber Eats because all the Fetch deliveries, because the whole apartment works through Fetch. You can't get Uber Eats to her apartment because of how the security is set up.
Oh yeah, you can't get Uber Eats in my apartment either.
Exactly.
I have to go down and get it.
Right. But even like flowers and stuff, if I send her
Yeah,
flowers,
everything.
yeah, you can't. You got to go down and get it.
Yeah,
It just kind of.
Wait, this isn't
but
the
it's
power.
security.
Yeah, no. Which is good. I want it to be
So which do
secure.
you want?
I don't know.
Doesn't sound like you want security
I want her to live here so I could be the one that shows up at her door.
or that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
want the
what
power
or get yourself a
train.
house.
Oh,
It just drops right in the. Sorry,
don't.
cut that.
all these damn car repairs I got to pay for. Can't afford a house.
Stop paying for car repairs.
Oh no.
Thought you had a powertrain warranty. Bumper to bumper.
What a jerk. Bumper to bumper makes a lot of sense. But what I don't understand. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting patiently to say the powertrain joke, and he just stole it.
He
Fucking
stole the
slipped
powertrain
right
joke.
in and stole
Oh,
it.
sorry.
All right, so I don't
I
understand.
don't understand what the fuck fetch is, but I don't really care
It's-
to have you explain it to me. So
Yeah,
let's move on.
It ain't worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it.
Back, baby.
But yeah, no. So came back to me. They were like, "Hey, so keep in mind, bought my truck, got it with 60,000 miles, put a lot of miles on it. Great truck, running really well until boom, had a low fuel.
It's not.
Huh?
running really well until it's not.
Till it's not. Exactly. I had a low fuel pressure code pop up. So I was like, well, it could be multiple things. I don't have the tools or technology to figure out which one it is. So I take it in, and they're like, yeah, it's your fuel injectors. I was like, okay, fuel injectors are inside the cylinder. They are part of the engine. I have a powertrain warranty. Well, what doesn't make sense? All right, so they said the fuel injectors are bad. If I continue to drive with bad fuel injectors, it could damage the cylinder, right? So the cylinder is the engine. It's like a very important part of the powertrain. It's the facilitator for the power. And so tell me how.
Computer guy, can we get a definition on powertrain?
If you don't understand how to fix your 2020
I can fix it. I can fix it.
Nissan Titan, how are you going to know how to fix your
2017 Nissan Titan.
how you going to know how to fix your 2032 Tesla Cybertruck?
Don't send me down this road.
You're not going to know how to do it.
I've spoken on that more than enough. But yeah, my
Covers repairs and adjustments needed to correct defects in materials or workmanship or any part supplied by Toyota, subject to exceptions.
hey, Nissan brother, Nissan. I pulled up in a
It's all the
Toyota.
same shit. Yeah, honestly.
I'd be driving it.
The hell, that's a Nissan.
I would trade that in a heartbeat. I'd make that swap right now.
You should
My
get
Nissan Titan for a Toyota Tacoma.
It's not too late.
2023. It is. I'm in debt. I'm in debt.
roll
I'm
it
in
over,
danger.
you'll be all right.
You just trade it in, then you get your money back, no longer in debt.
You go to Toyota
Not-
Tampa Bay.
not
I know a couple
whenever-
people.
They gave you the full amount plus interest when you trade it in, right? They give you everything you paid plus more.
Yeah,
What the-
depending on the size of the ring.
Yeah, what the hell are we talking about right now? Was that
When you trade in the truck?
I don't know, the
Yeah,
K
no,
the
you're
K
fucked,
Jewelers?
You're fucked.
No, the
Fuck,
truck, dude.
How much do they
Toyota
charge you? They give you a price yet?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
how's that asshole feel?
not great. I'm not gonna pay it. I can't pay it. It's too much.
How much is it?
2,300.
How much is the truck worth?
How many fuel injectors have been?
They said
They're gonna swap all of
They're
them?
gonna swap all of them for 2,300. I asked them what it like. I asked them which one is bad. They said they couldn't tell me. They would have to open it up and test it. And
They have
won't-
to individually test.
Yeah,
it.
they won't open it up and individually test it without having some confirmation that I'll pay.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real point.
Which makes sense, right? And
Or
then if
portable.
they're gonna do all that work, it's easy to replace them once everything's torn apart.
Right.
So you might as well do them all while you're there. But yeah, I mean 2017. I put a good amount of miles.
Can you
Just bring it here.
Can you replace the truck for $2,300?
No,
Sounds like you're fixing it then.
right? No, I'm absolutely gonna have to
Bring it
fix
here and we'll fix it here.
It's-
We'll watch a YouTube video and we'll stream it live.
It'd be pretty cool. I could definitely.
You guys
do
know
it.
how to fix trucks?
I could do
Boy,
this.
I don't even know what to
I
Google
could-
to fix the truck.
We could
If
put a
I-
YouTube video for it, I'm sure.
If I had all the tools, no problem.
Hold on. So you can't trade in your car plus 2,300 down and maintain the same payment to get a newer car?
No, if I trade it, I'm gonna lose money if I trade it in. I'm upside down. I'm
You
gonna
go to the right place.
figure something out.
You go to the right place.
I can figure something out.
I know a couple
no,
people
I
that-
mean, I'm a big fan of my
I know
truck.
a couple people at Toyota Tampa Bay. They call me all the time.
Didn't they? Didn't you just have an issue with them? Were they trying to put you in a 2024?
Buddy, they're trying to put me in anything and everything.
Yeah,
That's not his issue. That's his problem.
that's fair.
You know?
That's fair. I love
Yeah, I
that.
try to be nice. Hey, who's this? Hey, buddy, it's me from Toyota. You still allow 11,000 on the car?
God, get rid of my number. All right? I
was-
said no, man.
Earlier today, I was waiting on the call from the service center for an update, and then I get a call from. I'm not going to drop the name of the dealership. I don't think I already have, but I got a call from them, and they're like, "Hey, so I heard you're interested in a new vehicle." I said, "Nope, waiting on information on my current vehicle." And they're like, "What are you driving?" I said, "Nissan Titan." And they're like, "What's going on with it?" I was like, "I don't know. You tell me." And he goes over, walks over to the service center, and he's like, "Yeah, they're working on it, but how's it treating you?" And I was like, "It's not great. I had to bring it in because it's
Yeah.
not running well." And
Tale
they're-
as old as
and they
time.
were like, "Oh, we could put you in a Honda Ridgeline." And I was like,
What the fuck is a Honda Ridgeline?
You said-
Ridgeline, the midsize
You don't
Honda
want one of
truck.
those.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I was looking at trucks online, and they make it so they give you the special dealership price. You give them your email address, right? Because they've got the price, and they go, "Oh, fill out this information so you can check out the real dealership
Yeah.
price." I'm like, okay, well, let me figure out what the difference is on the dealership price. It's like $200 off.
Yeah, but here's also the issue: the price that they give you online or wherever. When you go in, they're like, "Oh yeah, so that's the price that's online." So you have to be a new owner, you have to be a college student, you have to be military. Like that's with all the discounts.
Yeah.
No one has all the discounts.
No one ever can achieve.
And
all
I'm
that.
just shopping online, just looking at dream trucks, random trucks that I'm never probably going to buy.
Right.
But I am in the market for one eventually. A guy calls me like 2 days later and he's trying to sell me on a truck. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm explaining this to him. I'm just looking online for some trucks and get some ideas on what the current prices are. So he's like, well, when are you going to be in the market for a truck? You know, when do you think you can realistically purchase a new truck? I'm like, realistically, like 2 years. And he goes, 2 years? What do you mean you want to buy a truck in 2 years? I'm like, come on, dude. Like, I don't want to buy a truck. I just told you that. We just had that conversation.
Uh-huh.
Forget my phone number. I'll call you back in 2 years.
I'll call you when I'm ready.
He said, well, once I hit this Powerball, I'll be buying all the trucks I can buy.
That's the Hail Mary of sales tactics. You can't afford it? Fucking motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's what I ran into with my realtor. I was house hunting like 2 years ago, and then ever since she calls me every 3 months and just reminds me that I can't afford a house.
Remember 2 years ago, Bryce?
Brutal.
Hey, Bryce.
Different time.
Still broke? Nah, I'll call you in 3 more months.
I told you to buy a house 2 years ago, man. You should have done it.
I know.
Remember those houses?
If you would have bought a house 2 years ago, you could sell that house now.
I should have bought the.
And get that new
You
truck.
know, make 20, 30 G's.
Should have bought the houseboat that I was looking at buying for 8 months.
Nah, I never want to buy a boat unless you're really rich.
Houseboat.
You don't drive a boat.
dude.
You own a boat.
You con a boat.
No, it was gonna be a big sailboat.
Yeah, it was going to be a big sale when
I
you
was
bought
gonna
it.
be. I was gonna be a
You can't afford it, buddy.
Fire sale. Everything must
I
go.
was gonna be a captain of my sailboat home. It'd been awesome.
All right, Captain, bring us in. Who we got today?
Oh no, don't put that on me.
You're already in.
That's how this goes. It's
in the chair, dude.
I got nothing for you. Got that alpha brain has not kicked in yet. I'm not firing on all cylinders
Well,
yet.
no free ads.
Literally, I'm not firing on all cylinders yet.
No free ads.
Oh, sorry.
What are those chips?
You mean
Oh,
mushroom
you said you wanted to
crisps?
try some chips. You said you wanted to try some snacks. These are shiitake mushroom crisps.
Shohei Ohtani crisp?
Ooh,
No, they're big mushrooms.
are they?
You know what they look
hallucinogenic?
like? When they were
Negative.
leaning down there, they almost look like...
Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
No.
Those don't look like Brussels
Chocolate.
sprouts, do you?
No, they look
Show those to
like
the
Oysters
camera.
Rockefeller.
Oh, I do love some oysters Rockefeller.
What is it?
A shiitake mushroom crisp.
Yeah, but it's not going to kill me, right?
You
Oh,
pass
no, I'm
me-
good.
No, they're
Thank
actually pretty good.
As long as you're not allergic to mushrooms.
you. Yeah, Mike Sharp.
Yeah,
Shiitake mushroom crisps
they seem like.
Sharp's like, yo, we got to order the mushroom arancini.
from
don't-
Costco.
I'm like, aren't you allergic to mushrooms? He's like, nah. I'm like,
Only slightly.
all right.
Grown in China.
Wasn't that what he was saying about the pizza he ordered that Portnoy reviewed? He's like, oh, I got the pizza and the Philly extra mushroom. Don't worry, guys. I'll ask questions when there's nobody.
Probably.
showing. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Honestly,
They're pretty good.
they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Not much to them.
Not much to them. They're not as good as tater chips, but
They might be better.
they are pretty good. So like you eat 2 or 3 and you're kind of done, and you get your like potato
I'm
chip
already
fix.
done.
How loud is that crunch, Mike?
10 servings per container. Serving size is 2 to 3 cups. I have no idea. See, this isn't what I want, though. I want them to say how many.
How many is what?
How many on the serving size?
Oh, well.
I think it was kind of a cop out. They didn't slice them up.
2/3 of a cup.
All right, what do you rate it?
Slice them. Thin.
Honestly, what do I rate it? Let me try one more. Oh, they're grown in China? Fuck.
Easy. Reminds me of the. No,
Does that affect the rating? Grown in China?
You're not going to be able to get these
Yeah,
for much
dude.
longer with these logistics.
buy local. Buy local.
They're not local mushrooms.
Yeah, with
That's
shipping prices
-1.
nowadays and all these pirates, you never know if you're going to be able to get
Wait,
imported goods.
Yep.
they're grown in China, and they come from a company in Australia. Made in Australia from imported and local ingredients. Yeah, honestly, I'm against everything that this.
The imported ingredient was the mushroom, and the local ingredients is like the salt and garlic powder.
Do you guys remember that we used to fight world wars for pepper? And
You think
salt?
you can taste better with your eyes closed?
I know I can. I
Yeah,
can
what-
think about things.
What's the number one spice of all time? I just saw Dune,
Allspice.
and I know like their number one spice is spice, and I don't know if they actually use that to season their food. I'm not totally sure
No, they don't.
what spice is. You know, they didn't quite explain it.
It's what they use. It's what they use to do cross galaxy travel.
I
It's
know
like a
it. I know
drug.
it helps
Light
them.
speed.
I know it helps them have fever dreams. I actually do know they season their food with it. No spoilers though.
Bet I can hold my breath for
It's
4
basically like the
minutes.
ultimate rocket fuel.
So it's rocket fuel, but it also goes good in a stew.
I thought it was skooma, basically from Skyrim.
Oh, skooma. That's a good point.
Skooma.
I don't know how many I could eat of those.
Isn't skooma just cocaine?
I'm not sure how many I could eat of those. However,
I had
Yeah, you
one,
can only
I'm
eat
done.
like 2 or 3 and you're done.
it's like a 6.5 though.
Man,
Like it's not good,
6.5. That's not too good.
but it's not bad.
I agree. I would give that a little less.
it's very
actually.
big,
It is a big. It's a big
and like
thing.
it's very crunchy, and then it gets kind of soft, and it kind of almost turns chewy, and it tastes a little fishy.
Fish and crustacean shellfish.
Made in a fish lab.
Tastes fishy. Only a little bit though.
Like seafood fishy or like something's off?
No, seafood fishy.
That means nothing's off.
Something's off.
I mean, something's off.
Not awful though. I can see myself. I would never buy those, and I would never eat them, but I would try them.
So rave reviews from Diggy on the streets over here.
300-gram bag.
I was just saying this the other day.
40 grams.
Do you know that they like every processing plant has like the security or whatever health and safety standards that they have to follow, but they always allow like 1 rat pellet per container is like, or 1 cockroach per batch.
That's not bad
Not
though.
true.
That's like
That's
a.
not
It's
true.
like a 0.002%.
Not,
It is true.
not
Yeah.
to that extent though. We just had to go. I don't. Never mind.
Nope. Not
Well,
at all.
You don't have
Logistics.
food. Yeah. Are you serving food?
We serve food products.
Did you ever see that train movie?
Train spotting.
No. Ojero knows what I'm talking about. It's on like on an ice train, and they're
Oh,
They gotta get
Snowpiercer.
You ever see Snowpiercer?
And they just get the meat blocks.
That scene where you figure out what goes in the food that they're all eating.
It's wild.
Hey, if it tastes good and keeps me alive, so be it.
Yeah, basically, if you haven't seen it, it's Chris Evans, I think. He's got to get from one end of the train to the other and go through like a gauntlet of
Oh,
people
this
fighting him or something along those lines. Don't quite remember it.
He's got to. They're trying to break out of the train, and he needs to get to the front of the train to rescue the kids that were taken from the back of the train, and they basically have to travel from extreme poverty up to like the high class.
Yeah,
things.
it's not like an average train. It's like they live on this train,
right.
because I think the Earth is now a frigid wasteland,
It's an ice
and in
age.
order for them to live and not die in ice and freeze, they have to like be traveling on this train somehow. But everybody at the back of the train is like the lowest of the low in class. And everybody at the front of the train are all the rich people. So something kicks him off where he's got to get to the front and like overthrow the government or something. But then you figure out that all the food that the poor people have been eating their entire lives is like crushed up cockroaches that they turn into like nutria pellets.
I think it's grasshoppers.
It was just a mixture of a ton of bugs, I think. But yeah, they
I'm gonna
look
be
like
honest.
roaches.
I know I'm the food review guy, but that sounds like a shit movie.
No, it's actually
No, it's a pretty good
very,
movie.
very good. I randomly was watching something recently, and it was talking about the fishiest relationship in Hollywood, like the fishiest relationship, and it's Topanga. Her name is Danielle Fishel. Danielle Fishel. She's married to Jensen Karp, and then Jensen Karp is famous for he's famous. He's like a producer, like TV show host kind of thing. But one of his big
Shark Tale.
Not quite. One of his big stories is he found shrimp in his Cinnamon Toast Crunch box.
I also found shrimp
And
in his pants.
He did a lawsuit.
That name.
Yeah, you're,
that's pretty good.
you're definitely not firing on all
fuck?
cylinders.
I know.
That shit was awful.
I know.
Eat a couple of those mushrooms, you'll be seeing stars.
We can cut that.
Wait, is Snowpiercer? It's the same director as what's the Korean movie?
Parasite.
Parasite, right? Same director.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Possible.
Could be.
Bong Joon Ho.
Yum.
You guys ever seen The Floor?
If only one of us had a computer to look it up.
The Floor.
Bong
Computer guy?
Joon-ho.
Yeah, The Floor. It's
Is that the prison one where they're in a prison?
yeah, and the food.
Very similar concept to.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. When you
Yeah.
guys were talking about it, that's what I was thinking of.
No, yeah.
It's like I think it's a Spanish movie or some shit.
Is it?
But
I just watched a movie with my daughter.
the platform.
the
yesterday.
Platform. I think it's platform, not the floor.
maybe.
Can we get a Google on that? computer guy?
Perhaps.
I watched a movie with my daughter yesterday, and it was about this dog that got sent to like a kennel while the owners went on away on business or something. But the kennel was like a prison, and there was like prison style rules at the kennel, and they had to do like a race around a track, and like I forget the name of the movie, but like under the subtitles or like the subtitle of the movie was The Fast and the Furious. And I was thinking, this is some like backwoods like Indian production that would not be legal. They're infringing on all sorts of copyright. And it was a really bad movie. And it wasn't really good for kids.
Was it The Fast and
Sounds
the
pretty bad.
Furriest?
It could have been The Fast and the Furious, and I didn't really look at it.
That makes a little more sense.
And, that makes a lot more sense, actually.
The Fast
Maybe
and
it's firing all cylinders.
Yeah, it could have been The Fast and the Furious. But, yeah, bad movie. So if you're ever on Tubi,
I don't go on Tubi.
You don't go on
that's the
Tubi?
I
problem.
don't know who does
Tubi is a problem because it's free, right? So they
Yeah.
just kind of get whatever content they can get to put on there.
Yeah.
Some of it's good, some of it's not so good. And that was on the not so good side.
That's fair.
So you can skip out on that one.
Yeah, I don't do the Tubi. I don't do anything other than Prime, Hulu, Netflix, and then YouTube. But no YouTube movies. But that's it.
YouTube TV, man, has a bunch
Max?
of good movies. The Max guy?
Yeah, I mean, I have Max. I don't really go on it because it's nothing really. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing on there that I really want to watch. I feel like it has nothing but older shit on it.
You're not a big fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No, it's good, but it's not.
I mean, it's got
I watched it, but I just can't. Like, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I can't.
it's got the new Wonka movie.
Oh, maybe I'll check it out. But I can't actually just binge watch stuff, dude. I get so tired of it.
No, I respect that.
I get like after 3 episodes, I think I'm just like, all right, let's get the fuck off of this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like even last night though, I did watch 2 episodes of the Quiet on the Set, the Dan Schneider type thing.
I can't go down that road, man.
And honestly,
it's such a dark world.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not watching it for any other reason other than like to hear about it.
Right.
Like honestly, Dan Schneider made great shows, man. I don't know what to say. He had great shows, great content. I don't care about the weird shit. Like
You don't care about the weird shit.
I don't care.
Can't say you don't care about the weird shit.
Here's the thing. Sometimes the most despicable people put out some pretty good stuff.
Like it's
And probably means you shouldn't watch it anymore, to be honest.
Oh.
Probably means you should like pull the plug on that.
He just got raided because apparently there was sex trafficking, on charges of sex trafficking. Just got raided in his mansion.
yeah.
And I was
Meek
wondering, is it do we correlate this sort of perversion with creativity and some sort of like mental effect that like leads to success? Or is it
No.
purely is it the success that leads to
It's
the perversion?
success that leads to perversion.
I don't know if
think
it's
so?
I don't know if
You
it's
have
the
the power.
success. I think it's who they surround themselves with, and I think it's Hollywood in general.
So I don't think that these people should just be able to walk around and do their thing. I think they should, they should pay for their crime. However, I'm not saying that the music wasn't good. Like at least when I was younger, I don't listen to P Diddy and I don't really listen to Meek Mill and stuff like that. However, like Dan Schneider, like growing up, I did watch those shows and those shows were good. Like maybe things happen, whatever happened, and they should definitely
But you
have to do the time for the crime, but it doesn't change my mindset of like, oh, that was a good show. Like
Or
even
were
though
they-
the weird shit that happens, like
I think this is some hot takes.
Were they
It's weird
actually
shit.
good shows, or were they just relevant to your childhood that make them?
I mean, that's what makes it good. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's just fun. We talked about this last week. It's just fond memories from our childhoods watching those Nickelodeon TV shows. But in hindsight, when we're older now, we can see some of the stuff that they wrote for the show was, more adult-centered jokes, 1. But 2, they put these kids in some really wrong
precarious
situations that they shouldn't have been involved in. And the parents that, want their kids to succeed in Hollywood are going to kind of turn a blind eye a little bit because, Hollywood's a little bit of a weird place. So if you want to make it here, you kind of you can't, be a squeaky wheel. You kind of just got to float with what's going on. Because if you say that, hey, my kid's not going to do this, well, all right, well, your kid's off the show, and we're going to get some other parent who's going to let their kid do something like this. So it's like, it's not a good situation to get in. Honestly, any parent, speaking of as a parent, any parent that thinks I'm going to exploit my children and try to get them to become a childhood actor in the first place, that parent's probably not in a very good mindset, to be honest, because all they want to do is make money off of the back of their children.
Right.
My parents are me.
You.
Me to my kids.
Yeah.
So those
Wait,
types
what
of
time
parents
of
in
deal?
general are going to be the type of people that are going to turn a blind eye to some wrong stuff that should really,
Yeah, but why is Hollywood weird like that? Like what makes them say, okay, we're gonna
It's not.
be
I mean,
predators to
we
little
keep
kids?
we keep saying Hollywood, but I feel like
that was filmed in Orlando, right? I mean, Nickelodeon Studios
yeah.
was in
No.
Florida.
Yeah, but you could
The
summarize it
original,
all.
the
Well, you have
original
to-
was, I thought the original was in Hollywood. Oh no, maybe it wasn't.
You think about it this way though. This is what I was thinking about. Is all right. So we say that Hollywood is like a leading, like it's we see so much of it come out of Hollywood, especially child actors and all this stuff. But we're also talking about the most televised, most like publicized industry ever. So I really don't think it's a Hollywood thing. I think Hollywood makes it more common because you have child actors and you have kids in those kind of positions where they're like a 10-year-old child actor is working, but you're not going to find 10-year-olds working in any other industry. But point is like I think it's happening across the world in all kinds of aspects, but just because Hollywood is so front and center and put in front of us, that's where it seems
I
like
agree.
that's the one.
I agree 100%. I think it's
Right.
happening in every single like aspect of life, of work, of everything. I don't think that this happens only in like Hollywood or only in movie studios, only in stuff like that. This definitely happens everywhere. It's just until like, well, I don't think it'll ever stop because there's not enough security to put in place to have it stop, because there's always going to be someone that has the power, and that's really what it is. It really is just a power thing, I think. I mean, I'm sure that some people are just sick and that's what they like, but some people it is a power thing.
I think you just start taking them to the center of town.
Go back to that.
Yeah, but like you can only like then it's just now here's the issue is you can take them to the town and kill them, right? In center of town, kill them.
Well, I never said that.
Whatever you're saying, but now it's just going to be more secretive. Right now it's just going to be all right. Now we got to be a little bit more tight knit, a little bit more tight knit.
Yeah, but it's already secretive.
Yeah, but it is, but it's not enough. Like
No, so I feel like my
more
question
underworld.
stemmed from like not the abuse that we notice, it's the abuse of the behind the scenes rituals and all the weird shit that Hollywood is known for doing. It's like, why are they doing that? Not the abuse part. Everyone's doing the abuse.
I think it's tougher. Well, I'm not really answering that question, but I was going to answer
Well, are you guys familiar with like the ritual and weird shit that they do in Hollywood?
Illuminati stuff.
I'm aware of the
it's-
rumors, but I don't know anything.
It's not necessarily Illuminati, but like there's multiple different like cults. You ever seen shit like that?
The only one I know is like Illuminati stuff and like seeing old like videos from that. Other than that, I don't know.
Most people I feel like I can just look at, and maybe I'm too much of a Bruce Willis what the fuck is the movie Unbreakable, where you like bump into them in the street and you have the visions. But it's like I could look at Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon specific and be like, yeah, that guy's creepy. Like I wouldn't just leave my kid with him, even if they're a child actor, even if they're this or that. It's like some people on the streets, even just walking by, you can just look at them and be like, what the fuck did he do? He's done something. I just don't know it yet.
I don't know,
There
man.
are-
You can't
this
judge a book by
guy-
its cover, though.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, I'll tell you, Mike. I've seen you walk up to me at some
for
social
sure,
events,
dude.
and I'm like, this guy. If I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah.
this guy, I would really question his motives.
I've got some bad looks sometimes for sure, but
So I can't trust you.
You guys using an awful lot of hand sanitizer over there in the corner.
wasn't great as a preschool teacher, but here we are.
So you got some strong Charles Manson vibes going from over there. But like a Fabio Charles Manson.
Yeah, I don't know how to intro you guys.
You've done it before. What do you mean?
I've
Yeah,
never done it.
yeah, you have.
Oh boy,
What are you, my dad?
Still waiting
Oh
for the
boy.
fucking intro.
I know,
Jesus.
man. All right,
Started from there.
all right. Happy Gilmore 2 coming out on the way.
All right already.
All right. We got Brucey here, leading us off on this beautiful Monday afternoon.
Who are you? Like the Dove? Delilah?
He doesn't say all right in Happy Gilmore.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
It's Big Daddy. But either way, Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. It's an easy transition. You guys got to keep up.
It's an easy transition, but don't drop the wrong movie.
I'm not driving the wrong movie. I reference Happy Gilmore.
I think his cylinders are firing a little too fast.
All right,
Reset,
welcome to
reset.
welcome to the
Fuel
show.
injector isn't fucking firing.
I'm about to blow a cylinder over here.
Welcome to the show. This is the Middle Grounds. I'm going to intro you guys today since the dove over there, Brycey Poo, can't do it.
I was in the middle of my intro.
He's got his glasses on. You know, he's a cool guy, whatever. He's fine. We got Dingy Dingbats over here hitting dingers. Zen Daddy's back in style today because Sharp Diesel's out of towners.
I'm
And
only a
then
fill-in.
We got, no, you're not.
I don't do Zens either.
You're here to stay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe the Zen Daddy doesn't stay, huh? The name, not me.
We got Dylan on the ones and twos, which is no longer on the ones and twos because they're back there. And the man from another land, distant prison Mike, is here today, live on cam. We can finally see his lovely face for the first time. You guys can't because he's a mystery man to you. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and get things started. When's the last time you guys have eaten food
I ate
With-
food earlier.
with your bare hands?
Bare hands?
I ate chicken wings. What do you mean?
Idiot.
Chicken wings, that's a good one. I'm talking about
30
like,
minutes ago.
like a big, like juicy steak. Next time you eat a steak, like a
I-
bone-in ribeye,
Almost all the
or-
time.
or like a porterhouse, which I guess is the same thing, or just like a big fat slab of steak. Just pick that bad boy up with your hands.
No, because the issue is when I pick it up and I ever eat it like that, when I bite into it and it's not small bites, it gets into my teeth. But if I cut it, it doesn't get in my teeth.
That is correct.
The only thing I
It does get in
do
your teeth.
pick up and eat is like if I have a bone-in ribeye, then I will take that bone and
No,
chew it off.
Gnaw on it a
a
little bit.
Yeah.
You break it open and get the marrow out.
Little no.
No, I don't do that.
No, I don't do that either.
It's
I
like,
But
just
I'm telling
suck on
you.
it, lick on it.
If you
What the?
next time you have a steak, put the knife and fork down.
No.
God gave us 2 utensils right here.
yeah.
We don't need to add any more.
See, you didn't
So-
grow up in a Guyanese family where
I did.
partially Guyanese family. Like, yeah, I mean, you're close. You're good digest.
I was
But
a
look,
guy and woman family.
I was in the,
You
I was
get-
in the walls at Bryce's house.
Most of the time, we didn't get silverware. Like whenever we'd eat, I mean, keep in mind, I'm very white, but whenever we would,
You're very Americanized, aren't you?
super Americanized. But whenever we'd be served like, our curry chicken, curry goat, we'd have a roti, and we would never. We'd never eat it with like silverware or knife and fork. We just have a roti, just dip it, basically making like little tortillas. But in reality, you're just dipping it and you just
Yeah,
eat
you just
off
grab the
roti.
shit with the bread, with the pita, whatever it is.
Yeah,
You just kind of, and then you
Scoop it.
smash it in your mouth.
I've always wondered
It's
in
disgusting.
the
Messy world.
roti
It's a messy world, dude.
experience,
yeah.
right? And I might be a small percentage here, so
could
I'll
never
focus
eat
on the
like that.
roti here.
Mhm.
But did you ever notice when you were growing up or while you were eating these meals with your family, like someone bite the bread and just sneak in that double dip
Oh,
fresh
they
out
ain't,
their
they're
mouth?
not sneaking,
We
brother.
we have our own plate. We're not doing a communal plate.
You don't do like a family style?
Well, I mean, we have family style, but you scoop it all into your plate.
I don't believe that's family style anymore, then.
So
It's
you
still
don't get
family style.
utensils to eat it, but you get utensils to serve it?
Well, I mean, sometimes you get a ladle and stuff like that, or
I
sometimes
think
you,
we found the liar
you take the
here.
roti and you pour it in.
Here
better,
we go, dude.
better question
We
is,
wouldn't have knife and fork. I said you wouldn't have silverware, you wouldn't have knife and fork. But we
Pandora's
would,
out the box,
we would
brother.
have our little wooden spoon. You just ladle it in.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's kind of not really gross. 'Cause I don't care if someone like double dips or like stuff like that. But it's when their hands start going in it is where I feel a little iffy. I don't care if
Nah,
you
dude.
like bite off something and then put it in there and you like double dip like a chicken wing or a tender or something like that.
It's our own food, though.
No,
It's just
I'm
the same
not
thing as
talking
pick up
about
your steak.
you.
Okay,
I'm talking
just
about
making
in
just making
general.
Yeah, double dipping. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
That's kind of gross.
I'm a double dipper,
I'm a double dip too.
and I know
I don't mind a double dip.
Mike has got a big problem with that. I want to know what's your main issue with that, Mike?
Dude, I don't have an issue
What's your main
sharing
issue with
stuff.
germs?
With people you're going to share stuff with, right? Your significant other is probably like my only exception, because it's like you're kissing them already. You're tongue to tongue, or there's nothing going in between. I'm not tongue to tonguing you. I don't want to eat your fucking spinach dip after you done triple dipped a chip.
All right,
after the fact.
if someone's triple dipping a chip,
then
they should be
you're-
kicked out of your
You're
party.
just doing little light bites. and
I've never had that big of a chip to triple dip.
That's
it.
what I'm
the
saying.
chip's never that big.
I'm a 2-dipper chipper. It doesn't get. I don't get it.
I
I'm
only
saying,
dip once, but I scoop it. I don't dip it.
I'm a
Yeah.
scooper.
My-
Hell yeah. Get enough fucking dip so you can scoop it
Yeah.
and follow it. You chase it with a second chip,
Yeah.
not chase it with a second
I only
dip.
double dip my own stuff. I don't double dip if it's someone else's shit or if it's like a party thing.
Yeah, I was big into double dip just because I was, growing up. I was a big double dipper.
Really enjoyed a good double
We would have
dip.
family gatherings at the house, and we'd have we'd have like the dip in the middle, and I'd get a chip. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I realized, double dipping's not totally cool.
Yeah.
So I have, since, gone back on my ways.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite a double dipper as frivolous as I used to.
You don't double dip your own household?
I double dip in my own household,
I was
absolutely.
gonna say, if it's just you and your family,
Because most of the time,
double
my
dip.
kids don't finish their food, and I'm, dad over here's got to
don't
come
follow through.
vacuum it all up,
Yeah.
Right.
eat it. Anything they don't finish, I gotta eat.
Yep.
That's where the dad bod comes from. If you guys didn't know, the kids don't finish their food when you go out to eat.
disposal.
Kids don't finish their food when they go to parties. So the dad's gotta come over here and eat it all up once they're done. Make
That
sure
makes a lot of sense.
make sure no food goes to waste.
I know you guys have been aware of this at some point, but whenever I eat, I'm a bit of a gorilla, and I have to have all 5 fingertips on whatever I'm eating.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have a full
That came from your Guyanese lifestyle.
I
where
think
you'd
I might have. It
the
might
scooper.
be. It might be a built-in habit because me and the lady were watching a movie and we were eating popcorn, and normally I feel like normal people just reach in, they grab a couple kernels. I don't do that. I do a full palm monkey glove, scoop up as much as I can, just eat it like that, and I apply that. To
You do have monkey feet as hands.
I do. I got some.
I do the same thing.
athletic feet.
If I'm getting like a handful of chips or something, I'm grabbing a fistful.
Yeah.
If I'm eating chips, I grab maybe 2. If
Grab
I'm
the
eating,
chip you're
if I'm eating popcorn, yeah, but chips you can't eat one at a time. You gotta eat 2 because they're small.
Yeah.
Popcorn depends on the mood. Sometimes I do grab a little handful and I fucking just jam it.
Popcorn's a handful, and you like hold it in front of your mouth,
And you-
Yeah.
you like
Chew it in.
munch it
Yeah.
for like 10 seconds so you get it all in there,
But like,
Amir eats popcorn with a fork and a knife
I respect
and then you have butter and salt all over your
Yeah.
Not
mouth.
just a spoon.
psychopath.
because it'll fall off.
I like the knife and fork better.
Yeah, I don't like getting my hands messy.
But even when
Amir is number one, no mess.
Yeah.
The least amount of fingers he can have on an item is what he's in for.
So Amir,
I'm
you
so different
need to
from
try
that.
this next time you get a steak. Eat it with your hands. It's gonna taste that much better.
It doesn't taste any better. It tastes
It's gonna
worse.
taste
Nah.
way tastes worse.
It tastes
No,
worse.
it's gonna taste way better.
It
No
tastes
way.
worse.
You're
'Cause
gonna,
then-
you're gonna get all the juices.
The juices are on the fucking cutting board that I'm using, and I swipe it up with. I don't use
feel
a
like-
plate.
I feel
I
like
just use my cutting board.
Hold on. Do you if you season your steak on a cutting board or on a plate or whatever, do you wash the plate before you put the cooked steak back on it?
of course.
Steak, we're talking. Chicken, absolutely.
chicken
Steak.
you have to. Yeah.
So
Steak, yeah.
to be honest, I don't season anything. Like I season it in the package. So I cut the top off
On
and
the
I season
styrofoam.
it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And then I throw it in the pan, and then when that season side's down, I season the other side,
Right.
and then that's it. I
And you
don't-
put it back in the styrofoam.
Yeah, but what if you
No.
use the plate? Would you
if I
clean it
use
or
the
swab
plate,
it?
like sometimes, like if I'm at my dad's, I use the plate. Normally, I send it in to get just rinsed off. I don't wash it, but it does get rinsed. I would say it gets rinsed 99% of the time. But I feel like if it doesn't, I don't care as much. Like it's still like could be a little dirty, or I might just wipe it with a little napkin real quick. But if it's chicken, yeah, I don't fucking. I don't even eat chicken. Chicken's for
You don't eat chicken?
nah. I don't think chicken's that good.
It's
You gotta
kosher.
grill- You gotta grill.
It's kosher, bro.
I feel like apartment living, you make steaks because you can't really grill a good chicken.
I have a grill on top. I have 2 grills on top of my roof.
You don't use them?
Nah, because then you have to.
You gotta clean them. You gotta do all that shit.
No,
You
you
have
have
the
to go
propane.
up the elevator. You have to go out. You have to start it. You have to make sure no fucking annoying piece of shit is out there dealing with it, or they're cooking their own shit.
Yeah.
So then I just stay. Actually, I try to start the grill because we got 2 new grills, and I was lit one day, and I was like, oh, let me make sure these grills work. And I couldn't get them to work, but I could smell the propane, but the igniter wouldn't light, but I could kind of hear it. I could hear one. So I'm like, I don't fucking know. But it was a little wet, a little rainy, and maybe that was the issue. And then like last week, I smelled something in the elevator, like grilled food, and I was like, maybe they fixed them, or maybe they work. I have no fucking idea. But I don't want to take the time to go try it and get up there and then be pissed when it doesn't work, and then have to come back down and cook it
Hey,
on
buddy,
the
kick
pan
me one
anyways.
more fucking time.
What are you
I
gonna
want
do?
to put you on the grill.
What are you fucking do it?
I'm gonna
What?
smell fucking burnt dingbat on the fucking elevator.
One thing I really want to work into my diet
Uh-huh.
that I want a home just so I can have a grill just so I could eat kebabs. I love a good vegetable and steak kebab.
Why are you looking at me when you say kebab?
I looked at Dingman. I looked at
Shish kebabs
I was
or
looking for
kebabs?
I'm more of a shish kebab.
Shish kebabs.
What's the difference between a kebab and a shish kebab?
Well, I think a kebab is actually like
Just meat.
a gyro. Like if you're over
Excuse
in
me?
like
I think
England.
he's talking about RuneScape. He's thinking RuneScape.
No,
kebabs.
if you eat
No.
a gyro is a kebab in Britain, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know.
Depending on who's listening to this, I know a lot of our
For all our European
United
listeners
Kingdom
out there.
listeners, when they hear you say kebab, they're gonna think
Here's
a
what I'm
gyro
talking.
style.
I want
platter.
some sliced onion, sliced green pepper, some whole cherry tomatoes. Throw it on with some nice cuts of steak. Boom, toss it on the grill, both sides, butter it up, knock it back.
I'm honestly over bell peppers.
You
Throw a
like
fucking
bell peppers?
habanero in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I could do a
Maybe a little jalapeno.
It's not a bad, bell peppers are kind of like a waste. They're just they're too, a little too sweet. They're a little too
just
bell
like
peppers.
I want some hot.
And the
I don't
price
want-
of them is outrageous.
It is. It is.
Anything other than the green, and the green's too bitter to do it for anything that makes sense.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah, I agree.
since I've worked in restaurants and had to prep peppers, I like green peppers. You don't want a bite full of green pepper or bell pepper.
Mm-hmm.
It's absurd. It's
Yeah,
overpowering, even though it tastes like nothing.
If you grill it, it's delicious.
Now that I don't work in restaurants and people serve me food, if I get a big chunk of green pepper, I'm pissed. You don't fucking think?
You're a little picky, dude.
I mean,
If it ain't orange, it ain't worth it.
I usually get the 3-pack.
habaneros are bust.
I usually get the 3-pack where it's a green, orange, and a red.
Call them stoplights.
Yeah.
what about yellow?
Damn, that's great.
So they call them.
No, I never thought about
This guy's clicking over.
that. Is that really what they call them?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that. I buy them all the time. No one ever said stoplight to me.
Oh, awkward.
Does it say it on the bag?
I don't know, but that's what
They
they
should.
What kind of circles you running with when they call green peppers stoplights?
As a stoplight, you get all three.
Green, red, and yellow, not just
Green, red, and, yeah, just you get green, red, and yellow.
I know. I just it's okay.
The
Then
green
they got
ones.
the 7-pack. You can buy the 5-pack.
I don't buy
for-
green peppers at all.
It's all green.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't buy any green.
Jalapenos are green.
No, I don't buy any green bell peppers.
You don't buy any bell peppers,
No, I buy bell peppers,
just not the green ones.
just not the green ones because they're bitter.
You get the red ones.
Ah,
They don't taste as good.
milacunas.
Maybe that's my problem. I never noticed the difference. I never
Yeah.
looked for a difference.
There's a
Green are more
difference.
bitter, huh?
Yeah.
We could definitely look for the difference.
Get the red bed.
I'm-
Red bell pepper.
Red,
I'm-
yellow, and orange are the better
Those are
ones.
the good ones?
Yeah.
I'm
They're
such
like
a
Skittles,
one
dude.
pot. I'm a one pot cooker, so I'll be honest with you. I don't really. I throw everything in the same pot, cook it all up as long as it's not anything raw,
That's fine.
and just toss it all in, and so all the flavors just blend. So, and I normally like throw a little sauce.
I mean, I might cook in one pot, but I individually cook everything.
I think it depends on what you're
I'll
cooking.
do it all in one pot.
Give me a scenario on what you're
Everything
cooking in one pot.
So I normally
all at once.
Let me think.
Like not timing the difference. Usually you heat up the oil,
Well,
put
yeah,
a little
normally
garlic, put a little onions.
Yeah, I do no
You're
onions.
saying you just put it all in one at the same time?
No, I do that. I'll saute my onions. I'll throw in a little green. I throw green onions, regular onions, and a little bit of mushrooms with some garlic.
Motherfuckers
You
on
just
green
start that
onions
up.
and regular
I
onions. in there.
saute that. I do both. Dude.
2 onions.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I love
What are you
it.
making, an onion dish?
That's what I'm saying. Just throw it all in there.
Onion pasta?
No, I usually will do that. I'll usually do that.
It's
and then
sploosh.
I already have like my pre-cooked like brown rice or something like that. I'll have my brown rice and I'll toss in my brown rice, heat that up a little bit, and then I'll have. I guess now I'm thinking it through. I have already cooked the meat at this point. Throw the meat in there, mix it all up, basically like a stir fry kind of thing.
You look
As well,
like the
break
kind of
some
guy that
eggs in
buys
there, throw
instant
some
rice
veggies.
in the little baggie.
No, I bring
Zatarans?
no. I'm a big brown rice, big box.
So this
big
alpha
bag.
brain makes me
bag.
think that when you're saying you pre-cook the meat, you're looking right at me and you're cooking kebabs.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're like looking at me like, yeah, pre-cook the meat.
I-
And in my mind, it's like, Amir, I cook kebabs.
I haven't stopped looking at you since kebabs was said.
I want to make shish kebabs, and I haven't made them because I don't grill. But
I agree with that though.
Bryce could start looking between you and Dylan.
Dylan
now
gets the
with
fucking
his
onions.
glasses.
I'm wearing sunglasses. You don't know where I'm looking.
Dingman gets the
I
other
can feel your
onions,
eyes, Bobby.
but Amir gets the kebabs.
Oh, have you tried donor? Look right at me.
Donor? Jinx.
What is donor?
It's
Donor?
just like kebab in Europe. Yeah.
No, seriously, what's a
What
donor?
the
I don't-
hell
I
is
don't-
going on
I
right
don't know what
now?
you said.
Donor's just like the spiced meat they have on the racks. They
Don-
shave off. Like
Donor's-
if you see the
Oh yeah,
Brazilian-
yeah.
Oh, the donor meat.
I
No,
got you.
donors like Uber, but for blood transfusion.
No, that makes way more sense.
Not quite.
Mm.
Is that really what it's called, Mike? Is donor?
Yeah.
Where it's the giant slabs of meat on a spinner, and they just slice off the sides.
Can we fact check
How's
that?
Like a Brazilian steakhouse?
I thought that was shawarma.
It's called donut.
It's like it's like a
Is
shawarma.
that shawarma?
Is that not what
Yeah,
it
shawarma. That's it.
is? It shawarma or doner?
It's called donor.
If I ever go to one of those restaurants where you have like a little placard on the table and it's like green light means give me some more food when you walk by.
Texas de Brazil.
Red light means don't give me any more food. You better be damn sure that thing's staying on green the whole
Stays
time.
on green
You
even
would
when
be-
I'm full.
You'd be very surprised.
Even when I'm full, it's still green.
Sir, you're asking for more? No, thank you. I'm full.
I go, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Please change it to
And then they
no,
flip
no.
it. I go, no.
Yeah, don't touch my
Keep
platter.
bringing it.
Yeah.
I am full, but keep bringing the stuff. Like maybe I crave second wind, you know?
Do you
was
take
at-
doggy bags on those places?
Yeah, I do.
Second wind?
Yeah, you get a second win?
Isn't that what passing gas is?
No, bro.
You're an
That's
idiot.
breaking
That's
wind.
that's
That's breaking
breaking
wind. Second wind is you get your second lease on life.
So usually if I have like a hoodie or if I have like a
Like you stuff
jacket
some of the
of
meat
some
in there,
sort.
huh?
No, I don't put any meat, but I do put the cheese bread in my pockets.
Oh, so you can't take it to go, but you do?
No, I do.
You should bring in.
I mean, that
your own,
cheese
like,
bread
Ziplocs.
is to kill for.
Cheese bread's pretty
I
fire.
went to Rick's on the River a few days ago, and I mean it's a smart idea, but they have like tables outside by the water, and they have a sign, and it's like a flip thing. It looks like a little windmill, and whenever you need service, you flip it up to where the green is up the top, and when you don't need service, you flip it on red. And they literally like take that 100% serious. If that's on red, they're not bringing you water. They're not bringing you nothing. You're not getting a refill on beers. You got to flip it back up. You want another beer, you flip it back up. And then what really would annoy me is they'd come over and they would take as soon as they would get to your table, they would start to take our order. And while we're giving her order, she just flips it back down, puts it back on red. Just grinded my gears.
Did they explain it at the start, or do they just let you try to figure it out on your own?
I think they, I don't know. It's kind of a local spot, so I feel like they assume that people already know it. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that at all when I sat down. I was over there waiting for a beer, and then she walks over. And she happened to be walking by. I was like, "Hey, excuse me," and she flipped my thing up to green, like I needed help. And then I was like, "Can I just get a beer?" She's like, flipped it back down to red
In one conversation?
Yeah, I was like, all right, that seems a little counterproductive.
Yeah, that's where you put some oil on the ground when she walks by.
No thanks.
Let
Yeah.
her slip.
No.
At this place in Hyde Park, some taco place. I can't think of the name. You know the name. Quick.
Taco dirty bar taco.
Bar taco.
Yeah.
Bartico.
Everything's off your phone.
Bartico.
You like order the shit off your
I don't know
phone.
why that bothers me.
They bring your drinks and stuff. I think if you want a refill, I think you put it in on the phone. I don't know.
That's a very nice place to be doing that kind of
That
thing. I'm
place
surprised.
sucks.
I mean, but it's
It's
got
not
a
good.
nice
What'd you get?
ambiance. I've never eaten there.
I don't
but
know,
it's
some
got a nice
shitty ass
ambiance.
tacos. Place
What'd you
sucks.
get?
I just told you some shitty ass tacos.
Have you been?
They have the best pork belly taco I've ever had.
Wow.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you've never had good pork belly tacos.
Where are you getting the best
Sucker.
birria
High
tacos
praise.
at?
Jimmy's tacos.
Jimmy's?
Jimmy's.
And
Is that a
Ybor?
real place?
Yeah.
They got the best birria tacos?
I don't know if they're the best. They're pretty good though. I never had the best birria tacos.
What is the
To me, Jimmy's is pretty good.
angry?
Elephant. Orchard. Angry
It's a
Beavers.
taco place.
Angry
Taco
tacos.
place.
I don't know any angry place called
Angry-
tacos.
Ah, shit.
I don't know any place that serves tacos called Angry something.
There's a food truck off of
Actually, the best. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the best tacos I ever had was this Mexican lady outside of Fast Five Soccer.
yeah. What kind of
Everything was
tacos? Just
fire.
regular street tacos?
Yeah, street tacos. She also had like a
Cilantro
little.
of onion meat.
Yeah, that's the only way you
Hot
should do
sauce.
it.
Street corn?
No street corn.
Elote?
Elotes.
Elote?
Elotes. I love elotes.
Oh.
She had like this little like, I don't know what it's called. But it's like a little bit fried, like a fried tortilla in a sense, but a little bit more fried, a little bit more deep fried, and then stuffed with like cheese and meat, and then like the taco shit. But that was fire.
I know you like to review like high end places,
I like cheap places too.
but
I
I'm
love a nice cheap place.
I'm taking you out
All
to,
right,
to the food truck down the street.
all right.
I'm taking
Only
you
if it's
out.
good though.
on
Don't take me if
separate
it's not
bills.
good.
Oh, it's good.
All right.
Yeah, it's good. They got birria tacos. They've got the birria ramen.
I don't like ramen like
Birria
that.
ramen.
Yeah, it's like the noodles.
If they're serving tacos and ramen, count me
pork
out.
and the cheese. Yeah, I'm not counting you out. I'm counting you in.
All right, man.
Well, I was
Nice.
pointing for him.
Easy fix.
It's delicious.
The problem with birria ramen is that everyone tries to just do like straight fat. Every time I get it, it's just a bowl of ramen, and then they just they don't like scoop any of the fat out. So by the end, you're just drinking oil, pretty much.
That's how I feel about pho. Pho, I feel like it's a lot of fat.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
You ever
fair.
think about that?
Yeah.
Arepas. Arepas is what I was thinking about.
Which-
Yeah,
wait.
arepas.
Angry
Arepas
to
as in-
arepas?
No. I'm sorry. I gave up on that one.
Nico's
I
arepas?
transitioned to the arepas.
No, angry. Straight to arepas.
Yeah, I couldn't find
Same page.
the angry Spanish thing, so I transitioned to Nico's arepas.
Nico's arepas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
delicious.
I don't really like arepas that much.
Oh boy. All right, we're not aligned.
We're not.
We're not aligned.
We're clicking on Miss.
I think I don't think I've had great tacos and I've had okay tacos. I can't think I've ever had, as long as like a street taco. I've never had like a bad street taco. I've had a really, really good one.
If you could only eat one for the rest of your life, would it be a taco or a burrito?
Taco.
Burrito, because you get so much more. Burrito like opens your horizons. Burrito is not like singling you down to like one little thing in a small shell with some lettuce and some cheese and some tomato. Burrito is like,
Well, they're quick to answer. Like, what's the deets?
That's it.
There's no deets, bro.
One single taco for the rest of my life?
No.
Like, it's one meat.
I expect.
come on, dude.
I mean, come
It's
on.
an open-ended question.
Look,
I'm
it's
going in
exactly.
there.
It's an open-ended question. So is it a...
If I go in there and I got
You can have
three
any tacos that you want in the world. You can change it every single day, every single time. It's any
Yeah.
tacos
Money.
or any burritos. But it's
But I think I might like tacos better than burritos.
I like I think is I agree with the more food, but I do like tacos more than burritos.
perfect taco. Go.
Hold on, I'm answering this question.
We're all
I
pointing at me.
like burritos more than I like tacos, but I would pick tacos
Yeah.
because I can try different tacos.
You can do that with burritos.
In what? I'm gonna eat 6 burritos in one setting.
You might.
Well, I'm gonna have 6 tacos in one setting.
My perfect taco is probably a fish taco.
Yeah.
Those tacos that we were making at Bryce's, pretty damn good. Except there's no more sour cream. I don't know what happened to that.
but- what are we talking about?
I wasn't there. Must not have got the invite.
I got no
You
clue.
were there.
I must have not
must
been
have
there
showed
either.
up after the tacos.
What the hell are we talking about?
Your engagement party.
Oh hell yeah, you were there.
Those tacos are pretty good. I was there the whole
The sour cream
engagement.
was gone though.
Did they only
In-
gave us
in
one
8 minutes.
container of sour
There
cream?
was 2. They were just smoked.
I don't know why I completely blanked
Was-
on that.
was
I
that
thought I
not
was
bar
thinking
taco?
my house. It might have been bar taco.
Was it?
You
Pretty
didn't
good.
blank. You didn't blank on the tacos. You blacked out on the tacos.
That's fair.
Telling you, pork
said
belly.
bar taco shit.
There wasn't any pork belly.
Pork
not
belly.
shit.
Pork belly tacos are pretty good. Here's
I don't think it's good there. When I ate a bar taco, it wasn't good.
Well, from what I'm familiar with, bar taco, it's like bowl style food, and you gotta, it's like a fresh kitchen, but tacos.
No, we went on Taco Tuesday. We just ordered tacos. I don't know. You mean bowl.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the place in Soho. What's the place across from Bar Howard?
Oh, that's Taco Dirty.
Super
Mmm.
dirty.
Mila Kunis.
taco
about-
dirty to me.
What about Mila Kunis?
Only way to talk.
It's,
Go to me.
I didn't catch
All right,
that.
poor man's pork belly tacos.
Poor man's pork belly.
You take a can of Spam.
All right, we've
Yeah,
had
you
enough
lost
of
me.
this.
Let's move on. I'm over that.
On to the
I'm over
next.
the taco
we're all
talk.
hitting the button.
Veto
Red button.
that. We're done with that.
Damn.
Holy
That was
shit.
fun.
Slap that bitch.
Fun while it lasted.
Have you ever had
You did
spam?
say.
We're
Yeah,
moving on
man.
from the spam talk.
The answer is yes. I'm telling you how to make
Well,
pork belly tacos
I don't want to know.
with Spam instead of pork belly.
Yeah, that sounds
Am
like
I,
spam
only,
tacos.
am I the only one that's never had spam?
I've never had spam. I just looked.
I've
at
never
it.
had spam.
I
I've had
probably
spam mail,
I feel
but
like
You guys are all dishing Spam. You never had it.
I
Have
feel
you
like
seen
spam.
it?
I've had it once. I
I
think,
feel like
what do you
went-
mean?
Don't go get it. Do not go
I'll
get
make
it.
you some Spam belly tacos. You'll love it.
Spam belly or pork belly?
Spam belly.
Spam belly.
Okay.
poor man's pork belly.
I feel like spam is something we've all eaten and probably unknowingly have eaten it like 3 or 4 times.
Where?
It's
Where
like
would
a
I
hot
be
dog,
doing
though.
I-
It's like
We went to some
It's not like a hot dog. I mean, it might be like hot dog type of meat, but it
Some-
doesn't
It's
taste
like
like
bologna.
that.
Turkey.
Taco Bell ran out of beef one day and they just started throwing in some spam.
Hell no.
They ran across to the gas station,
You
picked
would
up some
know if it's
spam cans.
Spam has a distinctive
Spam is
taste.
disgusting.
Really?
looking.
You've never had
it's a
it.
secondary meat. Dude.
I said
no
look
one's eating that
It's secondary.
Don't look
meat.
at it. Just eat it.
for sure.
I
Like,
start
are you
my-
choosing
I
a
eat my
bratwurst?
Bratwursts
you
are
know-
delicious. You don't like brats?
I love bro.
Are you doing a brat or a hot dog?
What's the
Brat.
question?
That's the question. Are you doing a brat or a
Wait.
hot dog?
Both. Next question.
Am I doing it when?
Am I only able to eat hot dogs for the rest of my life, or am I only able to eat brats for the rest of my life?
If you go up, if you go up to a counter, if you go up to a
Well, it's
counter,
not. It depends on like, am I at the barbecue and there's 4 of us, or let's say there's 8 of us. There's 4 hot dogs and 4 brats. I have to pick between a brat and a hot dog.
You're the first at the barbecue. I'm on the grill. I turn around. I say, "Ding! I got 1 brat left and 1 hot dog."
It depends.
He's the
what
first one at the
fixings.
barbecue. And he's only got 1 left to be.
And the last one, dude.
It depends on what.
It's a
if you have,
2-man barbecue. It's just me and you.
I've got all the condiments. I got everything you could ever want.
if you have everything,
Is there spam?
I'll take a hot dog.
really,
I'm
interesting.
throwing the fucking hot dog in your face.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
cool
saying,
with me.
okay, do you want bologna or turkey on your sandwich?
Oh, turkey. I don't want. I mean, I don't really
And
want.
then
I don't really want turkey
And I'm
on
gonna whip
it,
out
but
spam. I say, do you want spam or pork belly on your taco?
spam. Just kidding. Pork belly.
Whoa, dude. Spam is not like a
It's not
one-to-one
a
substitute
substitution, yeah.
for pork belly. If you got pork belly or spam, you're not going to choose.
Do you
spam.
want a spam taco? Or do you want to get shot in your head? I'll take a bullet.
But if if you're
one.
down on your luck and you've only got a few pennies to scrape together, you best be damn sure I can create you some pork belly tacos that taste very similar to the real thing made out of spam.
I think a better question is if I'm down on my luck and I have a few pennies to my name, I'm thinking, let me scrape together a pork belly spam taco.
No, spam belly
Let me
tacos.
get, let me
Delicious.
get
It's
gourmet with it.
Isn't spam kind of expensive?
good. No, I mean I don't think so.
It's in a can, dude. What
Sure,
can be
cans
expensive in
like
a can?
But I
10,
feel
12 bucks.
Oh no,
thought
it was
no,
no,
it's
it's not that
expensive.
much.
But it's really
It's a
not that
couple-
much
couple
in there.
dollars.
There's not that much in there.
My point exactly.
It could feed
expensive for how
if
much
we have
you
one
get.
can of spam, we can make enough tacos for us to have 1
Really?
or 2 each.
Wow. Okay.
Computer guy?
Spam
Okay,
is
Dingman.
spam is more expensive than tuna.
Are you sure? Computer man?
Positive. $4.50 a can, 7 ounces.
Tuna or spam?
Well, here's the
Spam.
thing: is like the economy's not doing too good, right?
They're all so old.
Groceries are kind of expensive.
Now if you go to the right spots.
Not if you go to the right spot.
You got a spam guy?
$3.79 for
Well,
12
I
ounces.
don't get
What's that
spam, dude.
equal to, let's say $1.33 per
From
quarter.
Target? Not
Yeah,
bad.
don't go to Target.
I think I would only ever try spam if I was in Hawaii,
Yeah, it's like $5 a pound.
where they
Yeah.
make it with eggs and Reese's peanut
Why
butter.
is that
cups.
such a big deal in Hawaii? Spam is very popular in Hawaii.
Never
Interesting.
been, don't know.
I don't know, but
I don't know what to do with my hands. So, you know.
No,
It
there's
is very popular.
something
They
going
do
on over there.
sushi with it.
Really? Spam sushi, huh?
Spam is kind of expensive.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, get off.
$5.28.
Your poor man's
$5.28 a
pork
pound.
belly just became a delicacy.
It didn't used to be expensive.
more
I don't know what
expensive
happened.
than
ground beef.
Mm.
I was gonna say chicken, but yep, ground beef
What?
works.
Ground
too?
turkey's the way to go, man. Ground
Yeah, that's
turkey.
disgusting.
That is my
Ground
disgusting,
turkey is
dude.
not the way to go.
No
but
Ground
ground turkey,
turkey.
no
Ooh.
turkey bacon. The only turkey you can have is for a sandwich, and even then,
ground turkey.
Like, what are you getting out of ground turkey that you can't get out of like 99% fat-free meat?
beef? Red meat. Ground turkey is higher in protein than like
Yeah, but are
ground
you
beef.
getting anything useful out of the higher protein?
I think
What do you mean?
I think at the end of the day,
Less fat.
turkey is more lean than 99% lean beef.
Yeah.
Turkey's leaner. You're not going to get as much fat.
If I eat nothing but
Math
ground
ain't
beef,
mathing to me.
if I eat
Yeah.
nothing but ground beef versus eating nothing but ground turkey, I will have more muscle mass.
So here's something that my wife actually started doing. She's big into ground turkey. Me, not so much, but she started doing this, like, she calls it like bulking or something along
never
those
heard of
lines.
that bulking.
B-O.
BOWL,
B-O-L-K.
bulking.
No, bulking, you bulk the food.
Bulk.
BULK.
Never heard of it.
Oh yeah, So, anyways, she gets a container of mushrooms. Dice up the mushrooms about this. No, not those. You dice up the mushrooms as small as you can, about the size of regular ground beef. But you put in. What the fuck are you guys doing? You put in 1-to-1 almost mushrooms and ground turkey, maybe a little less mushrooms, but you double your helping of ground turkey by using mushrooms, which soaks up the flavor of the turkey.
Yeah.
And if you're making tacos, you add the seasoning packet, so it soaks up the flavor of the seasoning.
Definitely.
So you make double the amount of meat for the most part, taste-wise,
Right.
sustenance-wise, to fill
When
you
you-
up.
it's like when you're running low
I don't know
on
if you guys
conditioner,
know
you
the
put water in
taste and
it,
the
boom,
flavor
you get more
comes from
conditioner.
that fat.
Of course. Yeah, that's like marbling on a ribeye. A ribeye is good because it has more marbling. Marbling's just fat in the ribeye.
So you don't like flavor.
I don't like substituting flavor for fat. I don't like. Yeah, If I had the choice between a more flavorful meal or a fatter meal, I'm gonna go with the.
That's gonna be the same one.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna be the same meal.
We're losing them.
You guys keep up.
If you're asking me if I want a turkey burger or a beef patty burger,
Right.
I'm choosing the beef patty
Yeah,
burger.
every time.
But if I'm, trying to be a little more healthy, watch my weight a little bit, and watch my saturated fats intake, I might choose the turkey burger.
I won't.
Depending on the day.
I've watched my weight. I've lost the weight.
You have.
I haven't had
that's-
one bite of turkey.
That's fair. No, I
I
respect
feel like
that.
I'm just not having the second beef burger. You know what I'm saying? You don't just give up the beef.
Oh, yeah, you don't give up the beef. Come
Beef.
on, but
You don't.
You don't give up the beef.
I think it depends on the
Hillside
meal.
Farm. Go meat.
Go meat.
If you're having a burger, you're gonna go meat. Yeah, regardless if you're not doing turkey, you're doing ground beef. But if you're having something like spaghetti, throw some turkey.
I'm also doing ground beef.
Yeah, never
Don't eat
ever.
ground
Really?
beef or a meatloaf or a chili.
Yeah,
You,
you're
you
gonna.
don't got to ground beef at all.
If I'm gonna cover it in like a nice marinara sauce, I don't care if it's ground beef or ground turkey.
Hold on. What are you covering in a marinara sauce?
Ground turkey from
That's
spaghetti.
disgusting.
Is it?
ground turkey and marinara
And
sauce. What are you
marinara
making?
sauce?
Why are you
Yeah, it's
putting
the same
marinara
thing
sauce?
as
I'm making like a
beef and
meat. I'm making a
marinara.
spaghetti with meat sauce.
Spaghetti
but
with
I'm just
meat sauce,
combining
yeah.
marinara.
It's not a
and ground
marinara.
turkey. I get marinara and I get meat and I combine them. I have a meat sauce. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
It
well,
might- it's not a.
Spaghetti sauce isn't
Bryce
marinara.
means
Yeah,
like a,
spaghetti sauce
I
isn't
think he means
marinara.
It's not a
vodka.
spaghetti bolognese, but
It's not. No. Marinara
It's
isn't.
like pizza sauce. Yeah, not
Marinara is for
spaghetti
your
sauce.
mozzarella sticks.
That's for your mozzarella sticks.
what are you talking about?
That's all you're allowed to use marinara
When you
for.
order mozzarella sticks, you say,
No, you-
"Where's my
Where's my marinara?
Where's
I
my
usually
marinara?"
get. I go to the store. I get a spicy marinara sauce, and then I'll heat that up. I throw my ground turkey in there, throw my spaghetti noodles, and boom, we're good.
Just
I got me a spaghetti with meat sauce.
eat a bullet next time instead. That's
What
disgusting.
are we talking about? What sauce do you use for your spaghetti?
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Yeah, tomato sauce. I don't know why you're talking about marinara.
I mean, maybe different if you're like
Am
mixing
I,
a half and
am,
half.
I, am I crazy? Am I a crazy person?
You're disgusting.
I
All right,
mean,
let us know in the comments. Is marinara sauce same as spaghetti sauce?
30 likes and Bryce will chug a marinara. We'll waterboard him with marinara. Anyways, I was at a party this past weekend and there was a little kid. You know, Amir's for the kids. Pause. But you ever seen like a stranger's kid just acting obnoxious and they're not doing shit and you're just there like, the fuck's this kid doing? Yeah? Well,
No, I don't really blame the kid.
I'm not blaming the kid. I'm saying you ever just think, what the fuck's this kid doing?
Well, what is he doing?
Start egging them on.
Paint a picture
Give them a
for me.
lighter.
Picking up glass like by the part that you're not supposed to pick it up from, with potentially the chance of it dropping and breaking. You know,
Glass
No.
shards or like glass?
So,
plates?
like let's say, like a candle holder. It's on a a little stand, and then there's a big bulb, just all decorative shit. Then there's a candle in it. Picking up from here, 2-year-old doesn't know how to pick that shit up, and then it just goes. Bloop.
What's a 2-year-old picking up glass?
so
Like there's glass in the room, you just remove the 2-year-old from the room.
it depends on what the parents are doing, but I'm very much turn away and whatever happens.
Well, it's not my house. I don't care. But I'm also in the room, and it's a party, so the kid's gonna be everywhere.
Why is a kid at a party?
Hey, not my house.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm with you, but he's putting his hands on the TV.
Why is another kid at the party? You didn't invite me to that party. Bring my kids to that party.
Well, it wasn't a Indian or Arab or Punjab party that you was
Is
gonna
it
be.
Punjab and Indian the same?
Yes and no.
Perfect.
It was an Iranian New Year's party that I was invited to.
Oh,
That's fine. I can celebrate with you next time. Just remember me.
It is I'm just always very curious on parenting techniques. But I was at Duke's Brew House out in Plant City, and there was a baseball team there, and it was probably like it was like just after T-ball. The kids were probably like 8 or 9 years old. Big boys team, all in the uniforms. 5
Big boys.
I meant
Big
like
boys.
it's like a
you
big-
just made the list, Bryce.
big team of boys. The team's big.
What else is big, Bryce?
Thanks for clarifying.
Thanks, Dan. Bryce.
And you're worried about
Okay.
me talking about kids.
So we have the parents table and we have the players table, and the players table is on like one side. the whole restaurant kind of turns and looks, and there's literally one kid just standing, and he is just smacking the crap out of a kid that's sitting in the booth. Like the kid just smacking the crap out of him. And so a bunch of like random people are like, whoa, 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 stop, whoa. And then the coaches and like the parents are like, what's going on? And all you see is the mom. I mean, it was quick. The mom reaches over, just snags the kid by the ear, rips him out of there, and they just leave. They're just gone. And I was like, based on that reaction, how quick she was, how on top of it, I have a feeling this was not the first time that happened.
I think it was planned.
Left the kid at the bar.
It was an assassination.
Hey, little Timmy, we don't want to stick around here, so I need
we
you
gotta
to
get
go
the fuck out of here.
slap Bobby in the face.
Oh,
I'm really trying to grit out of this, so you got to make a scene real quick. But I
Pretty
feel
clever.
like the fact that they were so quick to just grab him and run out, as a parent, I feel like I'm more curious as like, what did that kid do to make my son slap the shit out of him? And I feel like that would be my first instinct.
exists.
So I'm gonna run over, grab the kid, my kid, and then like figure out the situation. She just grabbed her kid and was gone.
Because she knows you got a badass kid.
That's what I'm thinking. That's like, damn. The kid was
Damn, we can't have nothing nice. Can't even fucking
Can't
win a
even
game
have-
and come eat.
Can't even lunch with my big boys team.
All right, let's go to the casino. Let's go, Timmy.
Yeah, you got to think
That's kinda
about the
wild.
fact that kids are, they're their own people. They've got their own minds. They've got their own, wants, needs, and wishes. You don't really realize, how difficult it is to actually parent a kid until you have your own kids.
Deal with the whole
Before I had kids, I'm like,
personality.
If my kid's ever making a fool of themselves at a party, not paying attention, I'm gonna get up and grab them by the ear, snatch them back out, give them a couple whoopings, go back into that party, and they're gonna pay attention to me from here on out.
You damn right it will.
Just
quite.
like Pop did me,
Not
boy.
quite. Yeah,
I mean, I feel like that is they handle it the right way. Is just remove him from the situation
Ooh.
and figure it all out later on.
I do have a question. I mean, I guess it more pertains towards Dylan right now, but we can all answer it. Do you
Oh boy.
want to change the way that you parent your kids versus the way that you were parented? Is there anything that you feel different that like, or good things or bad things that you want to bring from your childhood and like having your parents? Do you want to bring it in or you want to remove things like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's actually a question that I ask myself currently is what do I want to instill in my kids and how do I want to raise them? Because they're getting to the age where they're starting to act up a little more and they need a little more discipline. And it's like, do I want to discipline them the way that I was disciplined growing up? Or do I want to do it the new age parenting, the gentle parenting style? Which I don't know if both works. I don't know if either one works better than the other. I know what I was raised with, and I know that it turned me into the person that I am today. So I know that it works.
Right.
But I do know that there's also another side of me that's like, well, maybe I don't want to have, I don't want to give my kids that sort of mental anguish in certain parts of their life growing up. But so far, I can't help myself but raise my kids the same way that I was raised. So
Is this a proactive thought or a reactive thought?
it's a little bit of both. I mean, I've always, had that proactive mindset of, wanting to give my kids a good lifestyle. So it's funny you mentioned that because I actually take my kids over to my parents' house, the grandparents, and when I go over to their house, I kind of let the kids run wild. Like I'm parenting them all day. Well, not me personally, because obviously I'm working a lot of the times. But between me and my wife, we're parenting our kids, all day and trying to have not a strict household, but we've got some rules here at this household, and they've got to follow some certain things. And if they step out of line and we don't agree with that, we're going to put them back in line in our own way. But when we go to my grandparents' house, when we go to their grandparents' house, we're kind of like, just run wild. You're at your grandparents' house. Do whatever you want. Like,
Right.
if you're going to...
They're going to let them do whatever they want anyway, so.
Well, they're also like, what are you doing? Like, why are you letting these kids do this? I'm like, listen, I'm at your house. They're with the grandparents. If the grandparents want to enforce some rules, then let me know and I'll enforce it. But, I want my kids to, have a creative outlook on life when they're here and they can do whatever they want and have fun and, act like they own the place.
Yeah.
He takes him over and Pop's just like, this motherfucker.
When I get back home, though, you bet your ass you don't act this way at this house, but you can do whatever you want at the grandparents' house.
You bother Pop at Pop's house. We come home.
Because at Pop's house, they're going to get candy. They're going to get sugar. They're going to get a lot more stuff there than we give them here. So,
Are you already noticing like do you have to change your styles up for each individual kid, or is it basically like one size fits all?
they're definitely two different kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, they're two different kids.
and you react differently to each one.
I don't react differently to each one. I
Yeah.
pretty much react the same. We pretty much parent them the same, but they have two different. They act totally different. So
Well, I obviously I don't have kids, but
yeah, obviously.
I've thought about what it's like having kids, and my thought process is always I'm either going to parent them as I was parented, or do the complete opposite.
That's
And-
your options.
Yeah, right. It's the two options, but I feel like you have the thought process until you're actually in the situation, and then you subconsciously are parenting them the way you were parented.
I mean, it just comes back to the fact that that's the way that you know, like
Right.
that's your
why.
instinct because that's how it was
Right.
done to you.
That's
I
why
think
asked
because we
about,
all grew up like I think because we all turned out fine,
Yeah.
where it feels like it's okay.
And I was gonna say, I think all four of us grew up in strict households.
Yeah,
My household wasn't really strict, but when
Five
my
of
dad
us.
gave me the look.
I would say-
us. There's another one here.
I knew there was.
I would say present. We had
Well,
very
I mean,
present
all four of
households.
us grew up in strict households. I can't say the same for
You
you.
go fuck yourself.
Can't say the same for you.
Man,
My parents love me. You go fuck yourself. Fuck you, piece of shit.
that's fair.
Who grew up in the strictest household?
Not me.
I remember one time Bryce didn't
I
close
was
his
probably the
drawer.
least strict.
Bryce didn't, shut his drawer after he got done with laundry and he got grounded. Couldn't come out to play.
Yeah.
You got to go out to play?
No, he couldn't come out.
You got to go out to play?
What's that like?
Shit.
I had a very structured household. I wouldn't say it wasn't overly strict. I had a lot of freedom and opportunity and to do stuff, but I just had to earn it. But even then, I don't know. It was a lot of good things.
I think I'm gonna let my kid fail more than I was allowed to fail. Like my dad was very much like, "Oh, don't do that because this is what will happen, or this is more likely happen." Because like he was the bad kid growing up, so I was like, "Okay, well, no point for me to fucking do the dumb shit." But I regret not doing some dumb shit and maybe having more fun.
Learning a little bit.
Yeah,
You didn't do dumb shit and have fun?
not really. Not like what I envision.
Well, I feel like we don't ever envision ourselves in the idea that we say. I feel like you had fun and did dumb shit, but that's from my perspective. You got to ride around in the whip, pick me up. I'm like, damn, this guy's having fun.
Yeah, but there's nothing dumb about it.
Yeah, but did you ever do donuts with your buddies hanging on the back spoiler in the field?
No.
See?
See, I want my son to do stuff like that.
But I don't know. It is interesting. I feel
But
like
I don't want to like be like, yeah, go do it.
Did you ever drive down the street with somebody on the hood of your car and then slam on the brakes? You
Well,
sure?
Not more than twice.
Wait,
Not more than one time.
Oh, boy.
that was you?
With Bobby, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You said Bobby fun?
Wasn't that in the cul-de-sac?
No, because
Yeah.
the door was
Oh, boy.
locked, and then instead of him getting in, he's sat on the hood. So we were going pretty slow, to be honest. We were going really slow. We were going like 5 miles an hour. And then I hit the brakes, and I didn't really slam the brakes, but I hit him, and he was full-fledged on the ground. Shoulder like scrape, knee scrape, leg almost under the car. And yeah. That was the first day I ever saw Bobby in like a regular shirt. He's like, man, I just got this shirt too. You ruined my shirt.
Oh, no. I feel like
well.
we all were a little reckless and we pushed the limits, but we knew respect, we knew manners, we knew to like not cross lines. I feel like we're more likely to.
Yeah, speak for yourself. Don't include Amir in that.
Yeah, I was going to say Dylan was a little wild card.
No, I think we all did the same kind of stuff. We're
Dude,
all involved in
I
it.
was stuck at home studying math and science.
Yeah, I mean, you were a good
When I got
student.
out, it's time to catch up. All right?
Let's get a little reckless. You guys didn't have to go to Kumon.
Yeah, because I wasn't a dumbass.
You know, maybe that's why I'm here.
Because we passed our classes, you
What do
idiot.
you mean? Kumon was a accelerated program.
Come on, dude. You were not very good.
Kumon.
Come on.
Is that what they called it?
You know what's weird is I see now that Amir's kind of talked about it. I knew his like in high school and everything. It was a little bit. It was stricter. Like he had to like when he got home, like it was time to study and stuff like that. But I always saw him, so I always felt like I was hanging out with him. But now I see why he's so. I'm ready to. I want to go out. I want to go to this concert. I want to get drunk these days. I want to do this shit. I see why now because he didn't feel like he had the freedom growing up. Now he feels like well,
You guys got cars at 16.
do whatever I want.
Go explore.
Yeah.
I borrowed my mom's car at 16.
I got my.
Is that a culture
borrowed my
thing, or you
mom's
think
as
is it a
well.
you thing?
Like me, like I made the choice to do that.
No. I'm saying, is that like a culture thing? You think it's because of your family's background, or do you think it's more like your family was trying to cater their lifestyle to what they thought you needed?
I think being first generation, my parents did the best that they could, which means they didn't know any better and they did what they did. And I'm not complaining. I just missed out on, I guess, the typical. I don't really feel like I missed out on shit, but I feel like because I had a different situation, now I perceive things differently and I act and behave differently in other situations. Culturally, I don't know. I don't know if it's particular to a culture. I'd say it's more of a immigrant thing. So that's
that makes sense.
not.
Well, here's another question related to this: is how different do you think your parents raised you than their parents raised them?
Completely.
And this is to everybody.
Completely.
Completely different?
How so?
Dad's parents died young, so he's solo with like 12 brothers and sisters. And
Great. Dad didn't even have parents, so you know.
yeah. And then, I mean, even if he had parents, he came to America at like fucking 20 something years old. You know what I'm saying? So like his childhood is, I have to work, I'm going to work, and I have to make it. I mean, my mom's cool, but my mom is typical arranged marriage, come over, you know, struggle figuring out what the fuck your role is in life, and then being a mom, and then, you know, playing that role. So it's like, you know, my parents' lived and still live or no longer live overseas. So it was just more streamlined there, where here it was just kind of.
So do you think that might affect, like, you might think of yourself as having more of a strict household than the rest of us? I'm not saying you do or you don't,
but your dad might think that you might have been
living a simple life.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you think this is hard? Like,
Oh,
you just
no.
think about how hard my life was growing up.
No, 100%. I agree with that.
It's kind of hard to put yourself in your dad's shoes to see, his perspective.
It's just the perspective you ask. So if it's me compared to y'all, yeah, I may have had a.
And then you're thinking about all my white American friends are having easy lifestyles. Or
Yeah, what the fuck's up with those whites? Let's go hang out with them, Dad. I want to be like those whites, Dad. No, it's all about perspective, and 100%. I've thought about everything and everything at this point. The more and more I hate how I was raised as a kid from my parents, the more and more I see myself becoming my parents, and I'm just like, damn, I am my dad, and fuck Blockbuster. Core memory, trauma.
It is like a hindsight 2020 thing, but I always think about like what as many funny stories and great memories as we have from high school. Like I really, looking back on it, I really wish I had gotten the perfect GPA, got a full ride scholarship, done the work to go to like. I mean, FSU was great. I love my time at FSU and everything, but I could have knocked that out way earlier and with a better degree and stuff. And I feel like looking back on it, I would, in a heartbeat, trade riding on the back of a Mustang in a field for a full ride scholarship to Penn.
Hold on, what's the back of the Mustang reference?
So we're saying
We gotta go and all that. Rode on the roof of the Mustang. This was
me, Mike, and Ojero and Bryce were right on the back of a Mustang one day
doing donuts in the field.
with the same guy who has swords.
Yeah,
driving
Chris
us
Harris?
around.
yeah.
I watched the pod.
That's
Don't worry,
something I
guys.
look back
I support from
and
a
say
distance.
like, oh man, I'm so happy I did that.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
think
I was going to kind of jump
You're
over.
still here? I'm just kidding.
And you regret? Like, you're going to change? If you
no
could go
regrets.
back, you're going to change your whole life? So
Well-
you're no longer going to go to college with us?
Oh, now
And
you're
have
gonna
such a
feel
good time?
bad, and he's gonna
See,
change his
that's
mind.
no. I still don't change my mind because I think about now. I think about now and my situation now, and I think about like I'm getting married this year, and I'm thinking about my parents and their age and all this stuff.
Next year.
It's next year.
Next year, yeah.
Next year.
You're right. I keep doing that.
We
I
got
keep
tight
saying
schedule.
That. I know. I got
This
a lot,
pod's
I got a
coming
lot
out
going
next year.
on. I got a lot going on. But no, I just think about that. I was like, man, it would be nicer. I was like in a better position for this stage of my life. I wouldn't be the same person I am right now if I didn't do all those things back in high school. So who knows? That's a bunch of hypotheticals.
Makes you who you are.
Yeah, it made me who I am today.
Yeah, but do you think being better prepared for those, big stages in life makes you have to sacrifice so much of what you experienced already? So now what is better prepared? Financially, obviously. So if you're better financially for these situations, that means you worked harder and had less fun at a younger age. So now you're sacrificing all these experiences and growing opportunities.
It's tough.
Is it like what
I say it depends what you want out of life, because those kids who were in high school didn't go out, didn't have friends, stayed at home and studied, got the scholarship, went to Penn, got the job. Now they're working the job. Now what?
Well, what
you
I
think
want
they're fulfilled with their life?
What I want,
maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Who's to say?
Maybe.
What I want now in life, what I want now in life is different than what I wanted in life 4 years ago, and that was different than what I wanted in life 8 years ago, and then so it's always changed. And
You sure do want a lot.
I know, I do.
maybe too much?
His cereal changed a lot too.
You
So
sure do want a lot of things.
Corn Pops?
It
Come on,
did. I bounce around like crazy.
maybe
But,
that's it. Maybe
but
you don't know what you. I think you just settle. I think what you want, and then you settle.
I think you don't know what you
Excuse
want.
me?
I think you're a settler.
I'm saying if I want more constantly.
I think because
Those are two different-
I think you want more, and then you don't do it, and you just go, well, this is fine.
How often do you get what you want?
True. What the hell are you talking about?
What it sounds like.
Tundra that's fucked.
Titan, baby.
You got fucking fuel injectors.
2017 Titan.
Fuel injectors are fucked.
I'm far from settle.
About to be a 2003 Honda Civic.
I'm never a settler.
You change what you want a lot, but are you getting what you want? And then realizing that it's not what you want more?
Well, I'm very happy with where I'm at right now and like what I have, but at the same time, now it's more of like I'm doing a disservice to the people around me because I
Bryce.
could be more of a provider.
The grass ain't always greener.
I hear you. I'm not talking about regrets or anything like that. I'm just saying it's like sometimes
You just said you regretted your entire
not true, not
the
true,
last
not
12
true.
years of your life.
I was referencing what Amir was talking about. Amir says he missed out on it's a grass is always greener situation.
I don't really regret it.
Right. I hear you.
Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm not
happy
saying I
with
I
regret.
regret fucking
I
nothing.
didn't say you
Dingman's got
regret
no
it.
regrets. Amir's got no regrets. I got no regrets. But Bryce, you got some regrets, man.
Oh,
Don't have
whoa.
regrets.
Mike, what do you think?
I got
You
no
I got some
regrets.
regrets.
I don't have regrets. I'm just thinking is like, hey, you know what? There are choices I could have made better.
Maybe I don't jump in and help Dingman knock that guy out. I regret that.
I don't know if I needed the help, but yeah, who knows?
Maybe
Maybe he jumps in and fights me back.
I regret pulling out that girl. She could have been my baby mama.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
So the start of this, you said basically you wanted to be more set up for the lifestyle that you envision in the immediate next 5-10 years. You're pretty set up. That's somebody who's got a full-time job.
Yeah, I'm fine. But gotta be more.
It's a good exercise. You're supposed to do it every 5 years. I've never done it, but you're supposed to write down what you want in the next 5 years, your goals, what you're going to do to accomplish them. And then in 5 years, you look back and say, or even 2 years or 3 years, and you look back and say, what the fuck was I thinking? And it's not even close to where I'm at today.
So where do you get you're supposed to do that from?
The gym.
Oh, it's just
is a
like
good
I-
exercise.
I just read it.
So
Part of it
Just
made it
like
up.
just like me or Dingman was talking about. He was like, I was talking about wanting a grill and all this stuff. I was like, I would love to have a house with a grill. I don't need it. It's not going to change my life drastically, but it is something that I would like to have. And
That is actually something that
Nice.
me and my wife have done before we were married. Is we sat down and did the 5-year, 10-year plan.
Yeah.
What do we both want out of life? How are we gonna accomplish this?
Yep.
I don't
And
know
those
if a
steps-
grill in my house is going to make the cutoff, but
No, I'm not saying
I
the
think it's
grill.
pretty
The grill.
that's
The grill is just part of my overall vision for my future, and I just picture like having a nice backyard with a couple dogs running around, a kid, just me grilling out, and on my
Couple
nice
falcons
little
flying
on
around?
my handmade deck with my falconry license.
Oh, you did get the license.
I haven't gotten yet, but I'd like to.
No, I'm saying in your vision you did
In
get
my
the
vision-
license.
No, this would be the falconry would be if I went down a
split
different path.
timeline, dude.
Yeah,
it's
write
a-
it down, man.
it's a
Set some
different-
goals. Write them down.
Oh, they're written, dude.
Oh,
I got 'em in my notes.
It was written, huh?
No, Natasha
Slumdog
Bedingfield,
Millionaire.
unwritten.
It was
You
written.
dog.
Hell yeah.
Slumdog
Staring
Millionaire.
at the
Blank
blank page before you. Open up the dirty window.
The sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. There's something like words unspoken.
Let it in.
That's
I
pretty
fucking
good.
love
Today
Miley
is
Cyrus.
way over
Did you just say Miley Cyrus?
Still unwritten.
Did you just say Miley Cyrus?
No, I think
No,
you
I
said Mila
I fucking
Kunis.
love Elena Morissette.
That's Natasha.
Natasha Bedingfield.
So I will notice every podcast,
We sing.
with or without me, you guys know way too many lyrics. Well, you, of course.
That's pretty standard.
I've always just made up my own lyrics. I
You
usually do not
kept
know.
up. You kept up.
I mean-
You followed the rhythm.
If anything, I thought he was leading. I thought he was leading.
That's because I can throw my voice.
He led at some points. I led at some points, and he led at some points. We all led at.
I'm
actually
over here
individual
just,
points.
he starts and you guys are, oh, I know that part of the song.
I know.
Boom.
I know. No instruments were being played there, but I heard a little music in the background. I heard a little acapella.
blacked out for a second.
That's the alpha brain. It's
Right.
giving you,
It
you know,
is.
thoughts you didn't have
It
before.
was. It's building a world. For
Thoughts
me.
you didn't know.
Has it made anybody feel any different?
I don't
Wait,
think
hold
so.
on. Was the singing
Absolutely
because we're outroing?
No,
we're
not at
just
all.
singing.
It just
Oh.
hit, dude. Because we were
Is
talking
that
about you were talking about writing
Singing
things
just
down, and
fucking
he went
written,
unwritten.
Is that a feature of the Alpha Brain? Because I don't know any of the lyrics.
Couldn't tell you. Who knows?
No, that's just unwritten, dude.
I'm confused. I'm as confused as ever.
No, that doesn't do nothing.
I'm upset that I paid the $30.
Hey, review.
Now I'm stuck with these pills that don't work.
Review for the Alpha Brain 2.1.
We went with the fucking the double too, the black
I
label.
think you're supposed to.
Gotta look at the serving.
What's it
You're probably
called?
supposed to take four.
Yeah.
We did. We
I think
did
you're
take
supposed to
four.
routine it.
Yeah, but for the price point, you would think it goes right into a.
I gotta
Yeah.
sit down with a pen and paper in my hand, see if I just start drawing the Mona Lisa.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
what's that movie
I
called?
got two of them.
Limitless?
Limitless. Yeah, I got two of them stuck in my throat, and it's reducing the oxygen to my brain right now, and I'm having very adverse effects than what we thought we were.
Yeah,
Firing on all
you're-
cylinders
You're
with
a,
low oxygen.
you're a psychopath. You tried to, dry dog 4 pills at once.
Yeah.
You raw dogging pills, boy?
You guys,
Attaboy.
you guys don't take vitamins?
Yeah,
in the
man.
morning?
No, I don't.
I
take
do,
a lot of
but
things
I
in the
take it
morning.
with
Vitamins?
water.
You don't take horse pills?
I don't take
I
any.
take it with
vitamins.
water.
Fish oil?
I take it
No.
with water.
Get your shit together, bro.
I don't
Tighten
take
up.
any of them.
You chew them on the way down,
You
or you
know,
swallow them.
No, bro.
No.
Pop her right back.
You're a real psychopath if you chew the vitamins.
if you're chewing fish oil, you got a couple
Speaking like
issues.
Bobby
there.
at the party.
Whoa.
We need subtitles on.
They don't have any taste, so
I think.
Unspoken.
So my birthday's on a Thursday this year, so I'm thinking
Tacos.
that's
That's
Tuesday.
Tuesday, dude.
Tuesday,
Come
we go.
on.
You can do tacos any day you want. Don't be fish, guys.
Yeah,
I
You
mean,
thinking
don't be sheep.
dollar beers?
I'm thinking dollar beers, get turned up,
Are you really
take
thinking dollar
Friday,
beers?
Saturday off.
Oh god.
A whole 2 days off to recover from dollar beers. I might need it myself.
Well, I need at least one day to recover, and
Yo, should we get a section flex?
at dollar
Dollar
beers,
Beers?
At Mac.
What's dollar
Yeah.
beers? Who is this?
Seven
McDitt's.
McDittens.
Who's that guy?
Soho.
What do
Where's
you mean
this
your
at?
old stomping grounds?
I'm gonna hang out with some.
The place that you come with me and you're like, are we going out after this? I'm like, dude, we're going out all night.
This is out.
You're like, no.
This is it. We're here.
Yeah, you kidnapped me into taking me out.
Nah, I just said we're going out, and then you thought that meant one bar and then going home.
Go to see some people, hang out for an hour, then leave.
Yeah, go to the next place.
That
see
is
some more
my
people.
that is my ideal going out. That is my ideal. Just go for an hour.
Oh no, I'm with you now.
Yeah. No,
This
that's
was-
not true.
This was years ago.
Oh, okay.
This was like right when he moved back to Tampa.
That's fair.
I was already in that mindset. I still had a child at that point,
Mm-hmm.
and a pregnant
You know
wife.
what's worse than a predator?
Child.
A child.
I actually been watching all the Predator movies, Predator and Alien movies.
Did you
Started watching them last week.
Yeah.
I've watched the first 3 Predator movies. I've watched like the first 4 Alien movies. I went and watched Prometheus. Those are just bomb movies.
I
I'll tell you.
didn't-
They
I
don't make
didn't-
action movies like they used to.
I remember going to see, I think me and you might have gone to see Prometheus together the first time.
Yeah, we
in
did,
theaters. I remember going to see it, had no idea it was an alien movie. Had no clue it was an alien
I mean, it
movie.
didn't really seem like it's an alien movie.
Until the very end, and you realize, wait a minute, it's an alien movie.
Can we take a quick pause? Is it hot in here?
You're wearing
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
nice
but-
little quarter zip.
Is there not a? It's a half zip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened to the AC unit?
It's always
It's
off
loud.
my film.
Yeah, we
record.
turned it off. It's loud.
We can pause and I can
Oh,
turn
no,
it
I-
on.
I know, but where is it?
I gotta get a
Over there
refill.
in
It's
the
over
corner.
there.
Oh, I see. I always thought it was
The dumbbell.
no. I thought it was just like by the dumbbells sticking out.
What?
Time in.
Time in? Okay.
Couscous boys.
I didn't mean to sidetrack from the alien talk. But I keep hearing this ringtone going off.
I sidetracked from the alien talk.
Currently?
Well, no.
Alpha Brand.
When,
As
when I'm out and about, I was at a breakfast place, a little breakfast restaurant the other day.
restaurant?
A breakfast restaurant.
How
And
many breakfast restaurants do you go to?
this was called Gabby's Diner. It's right down the road from me. It's a very nice little spot. You get like eggs, bacon, the full breakfast, the full country slam kind of thing for like $8 and a little coffee in there. Very nice. But table next to me on like the back right had their ringtone go off 3 times, and their ringtone was I see you. And I was like, who does that? What kind of psychopath? It was like a grandma just sitting back there in a Metallica shirt with that, and I don't know what that's from. You guys know what that's from?
Voldemort. I see you, Harry Potter. No, it's from it's Lord of the Rings.
I see.
You're thinking of the
Repeat the
Nazgul?
phrase.
No,
It's just
the eye.
I see you.
Yeah, that's Lord of the Rings. That's the
No,
No,
Eye of
no.
Sauron.
It's oh fuck. Okay, it's either
Can-
Lord of the Rings or
It's
it's.
not Lord of the Rings.
Is
Can
it,
Amir say it?
is it Hercules?
I don't think so.
You know the Titans.
Yeah. No, but it wasn't that. I think it's a new thing.
Guys, the town's that way.
Guys, it turns out.
Wait, what do you want me to say?
I want you to say it.
Say
Giga couldn't
it.
hear it both times.
Do it.
I see
It's
you.
there you go.
What's the eye
It's a
from
new trend.
Mordor?
Yeah, it's the eye from Lord of the Rings.
And that's what people are like. I've heard it multiple times now.
Big Lord of the Rings guys, huh?
I mean,
I think you're going crazy, dude.
I promise you. No, I mean, I haven't heard it today. I'm not saying that. I've just heard it. out
Alpha
and
Brain's
about.
got me
Do
tweaking.
you have the ring on somewhere? Like, are you sure it was some old lady's
It was. I look back.
ringtone, or do you think it was,
I look back and she scrambled to grab her phone and turn it off and put it back down. And
or do you
she
think it
didn't
was?
mute it.
Do you think it was the tone from the One Ring to rule them all?
I wish.
The ringtone.
All right. If you guys could pick a fantasy world to live in, any sort of animated, not imaginary, but any sort of like narrative land, where would it be?
Any sort of fictional fantasy land?
Can you give me an like a
Example?
example? That's a good word.
I mean, you can live in Lord of Tolkien universe.
Mario
You can
World.
live on the Shire.
Mario World.
You
The
can
Shire.
live on the world that Luke Skywalker grew up on.
I'll give you an example.
Tatooine?
I'll give you an example of
Tatooine.
mine. I'm giving an example. Mine would be the Treasure Planet universe.
I don't know the fuck.
Maybe a
that
little bit of
is.
context would help.
Treasure Planet. Never seen the movie Treasure Planet?
Is that where they have ships that go in the
No.
sky?
He windsurfs, but it's on like a solar wind flare. Where that wouldn't be mine. I just really just came up with the first like cool world I thought of, but because like it's like pirates in space.
Like
I would choose to
pirates.
live on the Predator planet,
Are you a big Predator fan? Did you really enjoy those movies?
He's a big predator.
where the predators are after you the whole time.
Well, they're only after threats.
They wouldn't be after me because I'm not threat.
They're
What
look,
if you become a threat?
Oh God.
Oh
they're
God!
only
Get
looking
me off
for
this planet.
like the next competition. They're like
I'd like
they're
the-
like Goku.
I'd like to live in the world where Thanos snaps his fingers and nothing goes back to how it was. It just stays that way.
This-
Wait, hold on.
half
Well,
of-
which one are you? Like,
half
did
of the
you
world.
stay or did you disappear?
Who knows?
Oh, so you're ready to roll the
he's
dice.
playing
Well, he said he wanted to
Russian
live
roulette.
in that world, so
That's
he's
fair.
living in that world. Then he stays.
That's fair.
Fair. Okay. I was gonna Google the Hercules thing because I'm curious what the Titan said.
Mount Olympus.
No, like there's a. I'll Google it.
Living in Norse mythology universe would be pretty cool. Which,
I don't know. That's a tough question.
yeah, no, you gotta think
You know,
about
I gotta do a pie chart.
If you chose the Shire, you living in the Shire while the Eye of Sauron's still around, or is this after the battle?
it. You tell me, dude. It's
five
your,
armies.
it's your narrative land.
Which one is it?
Definitely
Depends.
I think I might want to live before the battle because I want to have a little danger.
before the
depends
Battle of
on
the
if
Five
you're-
Armies.
I want to have some impending doom.
Keep in mind here, Battle of the Five Armies happens in The Hobbit, and then it goes into Lord of the Rings. So you want to be after the Battle of the Five Armies, but before Sauron.
Yeah, give me a little impending. I want the Nazgul to be roaming around looking for Frodo
I
and
kinda
I
like
was
Samwise.
that.
gonna say the Shire never really got that.
They were
until
kind of
he showed
out
up
of
with
it.
the ring.
They're kind
They
of
were
away.
kinda-
Well, until he showed up saying.
But the
They're
Nazgul were close. Whenever they had to jump over onto that little floating bridge, they were,
The floating bridge.
they
you
were
mean,
two
the
towns
tree?
over. They weren't very far away.
Are the Nazgul the black cloaks?
Yeah, the ring race.
restricting the
Ring wraiths.
Well, that sounds way
The
scarier.
Night Riders.
Same thing. The night school or the ring wraiths.
Yeah, I
got
mean, the Shire
nothing.
would be cool. I
Run,
mean,
I
Frodo.
have no fucking idea what you guys are talking about.
You don't know.
Good
come
movie, you
on
should
now.
watch it.
You know
I've always
damn
wanted to
well.
live under a hill.
I've seen it all. I've seen all the
I
Lord
feel
of the
like-
Rings.
Dingman, you're the type of guy you could probably speak Elven.
The black horses with the scary mask stabs Frodo, and he's like, ah. And then really, it's like the elf,
The
silver.
mithril.
The
He didn't-
mithril.
He didn't have mithril at the time. You're thinking of the ogre, the troll. Troll stabs him, and that's when he has the mithril.
Mila Kunis.
He gets hit. Mila Kunis. No, he gets hit by the poison blade. The
blade of
Nazgul
poison.
blade, and that's when he's got to go with Liv Taylor. Rushes to the
Liv
elf
Tyler.
wind.
Keep going. Take me through the whole trilogy.
Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler.
I just did this. So I just
on the moon.
I went on a random tangent with the lady, and she remembered like a quote from Holes, and
Every time you say the lady, like I think you're talking about your neighbor.
no
Small
the-
shovel.
the first lady.
The first lady, Barack Obama.
Come on, Harris.
Damn it, I meant Michelle.
He's talking about the lady, dude.
About your fiance.
My fiance. Yeah, she quoted Holes, and I forgot what she said, but she remembered like the yellow spotted lizards, and then I just, my just obnoxious self just ran her through the entire narrative of Holes and all the side stories. Unbelievable story.
D-I-G.
What's that
Dig.
spell?
Spell. Dick.
Dig.
You daddy might sail on the lake. My daddy owns
No.
the lake.
The duck may swim on the lake, but my daddy
but-
owns the lake.
I rushed into it. I didn't give myself enough time to process.
I could fix that.
Right. I think Dingman's the worst person to go head to
Head
head
to
movie
head.
quotes.
He's incredible.
No,
Dig
only,
it up.
That's why
only the movies I know.
I know for a fact he knows who the ring race are, but that's okay.
No, I don't know those movies. I've seen those movies. I saw them all at the drive-in.
All right, just let me sound
But-
like a nerd.
You think he knows
tell
more
you
quotes
what.
than me? Go
I
quote
saw-
for quote. What's up?
I couldn't go quote for quote, but I did see Harry Potter: The Sorcerer's Stone in a drive-in theater, like when I was a kid. And
You're
When-
Harry Potter.
when he rips his turban off and it's Voldemort, it scared the shit out of me for like the next 6 years.
It's the music,
I was a
man.
teenager looking at people's hats, thinking there's a head behind it.
Oh yeah, the music is what really gets you.
You know, that's what's crazy about what's the name of the movie that you brought up the one time with the horse, the cattle prod?
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, that doesn't use any music.
No music in
No,
that
yeah,
movie.
it's silent, but it's this pure dialogue and just feels so still and
So good.
My
boy.
So good of a movie.
No,
That's There Will Be Blood.
yep.
Pivotal.
Oh,
Abandoned my boy.
This is
I've abandoned my
the
child.
whole, the
He
whole
was saying
movie.
Harry Potter, dude.
The whole movie. This is Dylan. This is pivotal. This is pivotal.
Pivotal moment. That was There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, that's
Hey, you gotta watch
This guy's a talker during the movies. It's fucked up.
I'm just trying to tell him, if you're not paying
pivotal.
attention, this is a pivotal moment.
Right.
But I'm
Watch.
paying attention. I'm watching the movie, and this is pivotal. I get it, bud.
If I feel like if I recommended a
movie.
movie to somebody and then
You love that movie.
and
Pretty
I'm,
good movie.
and I'm unsure how it's
I
gonna
hate
get
it.
across, like if I recommend it to you and I'm unsure like if you're gonna like it, I talk a lot because I have to feel like I have to. Explain.
Oh yeah, you have to feel like you
I have
kind of
to
got to
explain,
hype
and
it
then
a
I
little bit.
ruin the movie. Just
Yeah.
I'm over here just
So you're not okay with recommending a movie and then someone not liking it?
I mean I do it all the time.
If I recommend a
so
movie-
it happens.
You best be damn sure that they are going to like it. They should like it.
Right.
I
that's
like
the
it,
thing,
Because
that's
if
the
not,
thing.
they must have been not paying attention.
Well,
They must not have been seeing the pivotal moments.
the pivotal moments, dude.
Pivotal moments.
The nuances. You got to explain the nuances sometimes. Like well, I watched Roadhouse with my fiance yesterday. One, I enjoyed it. I didn't
New
have
one or
high
the-
expectation. The new one.
Yeah.
But I feel like for her to enjoy it as much as I did, I had to give her the entire backstory of who Conor McGregor is and his personality and his lifestyle and why all of his stuff. And then I also had to fully explain how good the old Roadhouse was and what made the old Roadhouse good. And at that point, I was like, if I need to do that much, give that much context and background, it's probably not a good movie.
When Lynx is on the job, it's over, baby.
Knox.
Fuck!
Yeah,
He just watched the movie and already forgot
Fucking missed
it.
the pivotal part of the movie. I only researched it 3 times on the drive over. I'm like, what's his name?
When Lynx is on the job.
Watch this. I'm gonna drop a banger.
Yeah, my favorite scene is when he's in the driver.
No spoilers.
Fuck them. They're not gonna
Spoil all
watch
you
it.
want. I don't know if it's going to be a
The
spoiler.
driver's ed vehicle when he crashes into the car.
With the coconuts.
He opens the door. He goes, ah. It's so funny. Spoiler alert. Funniest part of the movie.
He's great.
That's not good.
I
It's not
mean,
good if that's the funniest part of the movie.
everyone enjoys watching Connor just be himself, and this
I
is
don't.
what you're gonna get from
Hold
this movie.
on. Where the fuck is everybody?
Where the fuck is it? Let's see what's going on here. Where the fuck is everybody?
Let me
That's
give you a
good.
tip. Don't let no one to get. I fucked it up, man. I did so much research on the drive over.
Well, he says that kind of
Short
weird.
drive.
It was about an hour. This fucking brain fuel's not working.
I mean, Amir literally just every line that he had is gone now.
He literally did the same thing outside.
Yeah.
He did all
Hey
of it.
guys,
Yeah, we've already heard all this.
looks like your party's smash. I
It
wrote
looks
it
like you're
again.
having a smashing time.
Yep, see, he gets it.
I turned it into
Oh,
a
damn.
whole.
Not only
Gotta
have
take
we
some
already heard
more
this
alphas.
outside when Amir did this, but everything that he's just said is almost in the trailer. Like all those
Oh,
moments
yeah.
are already in the trailer.
Oh, that's why
Well,
we don't
that's-
watch trailers, dude.
That was
I
a
didn't see the
highlight.
trailer.
That was a highlight of it.
I watched the trailer for it today.
Yeah, rule number 1, don't watch the trailer.
Well, I already watched the movie.
It's so hard not to watch.
Rule number 2, smaller shovel,
Smaller hole.
smaller hole.
Oh,
And rule number 3,
I got a hot movie take.
a
Go
hot
for it.
movie.
I didn't think Schloppenheimer was that good.
You didn't think Oppenheimer was that good?
Are you kidding
I
me?
didn't.
All right, let's
What-
Watch it high.
Let's
What,
cover-
yeah, what
uh,
were you doing when you watched it? Did you have your
I was
computer in front
watching
of
the
you?
movie.
Yeah,
Where did you
bullshit.
where did you watch it?
On
at?
your phone, on a
Trying
laptop.
to fucking
in
Where'd you watch it?
trying to solo top fucking league. Fuck you.
I'm
Let's
watching it
settle
on the
down here,
TV. I took an intermission at an hour 45 because I said I got another hour 45 to go.
Yeah, how
It
long
was
was
a
that?
good movie.
How long was that intermission?
What
5
time of day
minutes,
was
I
it?
got
Was it a
At
weekday?
night.
Were you on
Weekend.
were you on a full stomach? And were
I
you
was chilling.
were you or had you have been drinking already?
I was in primetime movie watcher mode.
Had you played pickleball at this point of day? Had you got your steps in?
Okay, you got me there.
Maybe you
Yeah.
burned
Not
too many
sure.
calories and now
Why
you're
didn't you like
just-
it?
Felt fatigued.
It's not that I didn't like it. It was a good movie. Like I'd give it a solid 7.
7's not good.
But it wasn't movie of the year, explosions like fucking everyone's saying
was
it's the
Barbie
greatest
better?
movie of our time.
Or what's movie of the year for you? For the,
I don't
of the,
think
of the ones that you
Barbie-
did see.
I'd have to look through all the movies I've seen.
Oh, here we go. The guy with
I
all the
can't
fucking
think of-
questions but no answers.
4
Classic.
movies.
Yep. Good
Yo,
lot
it's
of
not the
critiques.
best movie.
A
then
lot
you
of
ask him what's the
critiques.
best movie,
No
and he is-
nominations.
I
Let's see.
understand. I mean, if that's,
No
I
rebuttal.
mean, is that normally your type of movie? Do you like a long movie, but 2, like more
yeah,
of
for
a
sure.
historic type
Was it
randomness?
Was it Hans Zimmer? Was he not enough for you?
I liked the movie. Yeah, for sure. I
The
liked
7
it.
isn't
I'm saying
liking the
it.
movie.
The
I'm just
biggest
saying that it wasn't the best movie of all
the
time.
biggest letdown of the movie for me was the actual bomb.
Yes.
Would you rate it, Dill?
I rated it a 5
Out
Out
of
of-
5.
out of 5.
5 out of 10.
You gave
good
Dune
rating.
2 a 5 out of 5 too, didn't you?
I
Maybe.
gave Dune 2 a 5 out of 5.
Hell yeah. I need
Like,
to watch
I thought
that
the
one.
Iron Claw was more riveting.
I haven't watched it yet.
Me and Amir
Gotta be
went
careful on that
to
one.
watch it a second time in the theaters.
Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Were you there the second time?
You just said you
Was
and
it the
him
best
went?
movie you've ever seen in your life?
No.
No.
Nah, I
Was
mean,
it the best movie of our generation?
Oppenheimer, is that we're talking
Our
about? still?
generation.
it's
Yeah.
just a
That's what they're
Oppenheimer.
saying. People are saying it's the best movie in the last 20 years.
Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck what people say.
Well, the
I'm
Fast
just
and
saying,
Furious came out in
that's what I'm
2001, so yeah, technically.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Oppenheimer, dude.
You're saying what they're saying.
mean,
No,
my-
I don't think it's the best movie.
I mean,
of
my
our
favorite
generation.
movie is Shutter Island. Right after the
Never
Fast and the
seen it.
Furious.
Is it really? I love Shutter Island.
Shutter Island is
great.
my-
Shutter Island's great.
Shutter
Pretty
Island
good.
is my number 2.
If you like Shutter Island, then go ahead and watch Alien 3.
You think it's gonna be?
It's similar.
Pivotal.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Is it
really?
Ben Kingsley in it?
Ben Kingsley is not in it, no, but
Is he your
there's one
favorite
guy that
person?
resembles Ben Kingsley that's in it. I forget
Wait,
his
is
name.
Ben Kingsley the guy that died that was in Predator?
No.
No.
Ben Kingsley's in Shutter Island.
Yeah.
Which one's Ben Kingsley?
The bald guy.
Ben Kingsley plays the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Wow, spoiler, dude.
What
Tony
the
Stark
hell?
did it in a cave with scraps. Another quote
Same
I
guy.
fucked up.
Yeah, Shutter Island's probably my number 1, number 2. The Fast and Furious technically is my number 1 favorite movie. So
It's
Shutter
number one
Island is
and
number
number
2.
Have we already brought this up? Have we mentioned?
Our favorite movies?
No. If you could only watch one actor for the rest of your life,
We did.
past movies and future movies,
I
we've
don't know
already
if, I
talked
don't know
about
if
this.
we have talked about
I don't know if it's been said on the pod. We
that.
have
Yeah,
had
yeah,
this
that's
conversation
fine.
though.
Yeah.
All right, well, we can talk about it then.
Well, can I bring up what you said to my answer?
Sure. I don't remember what I said. Bring it all.
I remember what you said.
Oh yeah,
You said that's a dumb fucking answer.
that's a dumb
Re-
fucking answer. I'm sure it is.
Refresh your answer. Throw it out there like we.
Well, I don't want to
haven't
be fucking judged by Judge Judy over here.
I don't know
That
what
was
it
a
is.
pretty good answer.
I might be able to counter his judgment by
Bring in the
supporting you on it.
lobsters.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
Dude, she was abused as a child.
I don't think she was, though.
How do you know the lobsters weren't abused?
Who are we talking about?
Amanda Bynes.
You're not clicking where we're at.
I'm
Come
not,
on.
dude.
Come
I'm
on.
not.
Get some more
I
alpha.
told you.
You got beta
oxygen
brain.
deprivation.
Yeah, you're a real.
What
beta
was
right
your answer to that?
now. How about we all go first?
How can we
And
all
I'll
go first?
last. All right, on the count of three, you four, all say your
It's
answer.
not. That's not how this game works.
All right, you go, Dome.
Anybody goes that wants to go, but so it's got to be a nuanced. So, what I ended up doing was I really like Leonardo DiCaprio because he's got a lot of good current movies. His current dramas are some of my favorite movies. A lot of his old stuff I wouldn't put up there as some of my favorite movies. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Titanic. Yeah, those are good movies.
Basketball Diaries.
Basketball Diaries, never even heard of it. But
You
they're
never
not,
heard of Basketball
but they're
Diaries?
not going to be movies that I'm going
It's
to
like
say
his first
like
movie.
those are the movies that I really want to watch. So he was always up there, and I think he's more so up there for his future movies. I think he's going to put out some future bangers that are going to be like some of the best movies of all time.
So that's what's funny is when you said the question, I thought Denzel Washington, and I thought, well, how many more movies is he going to make?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be kind of limited on what we're moving forward with. So that's what I thought about. I was like, fuck. So then I thought Leo, and ultimately, that's all I got. I can't pick Paul Walker, which Paul Walker, I mean, the only movies I really cared for was
Fast
the Fast and Furious.
What about the
Break Mansions? No.
No.
Blue Crush? No.
Not Blue Crush. But we're talking about the same movie, but it wasn't Blue Crush.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's
You talking about the one with Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
The one where they go gold hunting?
yeah.
Gold Crush.
No, man.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Whatever it
no,
is,
it's
it doesn't
okay.
matter.
It's okay. It's
But, I mean, I probably just picked Denzel.
It's your Bryce.
Really,
Denzel's a good
Denzel?
pick.
I'm trying to think of like a wide range of movies, like of different genres, and I think I have to be Matt Damon.
Matt Damon's a good one.
Matt Damon.
See, now Dylan's gaslighting me.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
great,
a good one, that's a
great
good one.
pick, bud. Would have picked it myself if
false.
I had picked Leo.
I didn't pick Leo.
He didn't pick Leo.
Well,
He
then
thought about
Leo's
picking
not
Leo.
my pick.
No, he thought
he's-
about picking Leo.
He's picking Ethan Hawke.
Oh, you haven't said your pick.
No, I haven't said my pick. So really what it comes down to for me is the director. Because I follow the directors more than I do follow the actors. Actors can be good in some movies that have, good directors, but they can be bad in movies that have bad directors. But if you pick a good director, you're always going to get pretty much, for the most part, barometer meter is going to be, a good movie.
Pivotal.
Pivotal. So I think I would pick Robert De Niro.
You talking to me?
Because he just always is paired with Martin Scorsese.
Robert De Niro's always in Scorsese movies, but not only that, Robert De Niro's in a lot of other movies. He's in a ton of movies as like a minor character.
Yeah.
So you can watch a lot of movies because he's got small roles in a lot of bigger movies. But he also sticks with Scorsese for a lot of his films. So for the most part, you're gonna get majority of Scorsese films. You're gonna get small films here and there. You're gonna get Godfather Part 2. You're gonna get some other, a lot of mafia movies, and the mafia movies are some of my favorites. So you're gonna get all those. So it ticks a lot of the boxes for me
Yeah,
personally.
but how many movies
makes sense.
you gonna have moving forward?
De Niro's probably not gonna have, the next 10 years. Well, how old's De Niro? He's
It's
probably
like
gonna be
80.
acting. He's gonna be acting for at least 10, 15 more years.
He's like
Is he be
82.
100 when he
That's
acts?
tough,
What
dude.
the fuck?
Did you see him
He's
at
got
the?
10
Did you
tops.
see him at the Oscars?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay, two things. Number one, he's 80 something, and two, he just had a kid.
I might
I don't think he would ever be in a movie again.
have to switch.
You don't
my
think he's
pick.
ever gonna be in a movie again? I think he's for sure.
He's
gonna
80
be.
something with a newborn child. He has no reason to be in a movie.
I think I'm gonna switch my pick.
He's the dirty grandpa.
Wait,
man.
wait, before you,
Okay.
he seemed to have catered his answer based off catering or changing the question to like, well, these are things you should consider, which I feel like you
No,
got
no,
out
I
of that.
didn't. I didn't.
Well, I feel like you're gonna change your answer anyway, so now I'm just
Yeah, change
Well,
your answer
see?
before I give mine.
I'm switching from Matt Damon to Matthew McConaughey.
for the same reasoning, or what's the reason?
No, I was thinking about the main thing from him was like the small minor roles, and I feel like Matthew McConaughey has more. He has more comedies. He's in like Tropic Thunder. He has some more gritty stuff. Damn, actually, I'm back and forth now.
Are you picking him because the movies he's in? You just like the movies, or you like him as the roles?
I mean, I like watching him. Every time he's in a movie, I feel like he steals the scene that he's in. And he also does some like indie stuff. He does some big name stuff. He has some classics. Like I'm just thinking of a lot of the movies too. It's a combination. Like Dazed and Confused, small minor role,
Combination.
phenomenal.
I'll drop you the most captivating actor
combination.
no one's even thought of.
Paul
Brad
Rudd.
Pitt, dude.
Oh.
I mean, we definitely thought about
you
Brad
think we didn't
Pitt.
think
I
of Brad
definitely
Pitt?
You
considered
think we
Brad
didn't
Pitt.
think of Brad Pitt?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
talking?
yeah.
Why wouldn't you pick Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt's up there.
sucks.
I mean, we got Troy, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Mr.
World
Mrs.
War
Smith,
Z.
World
Once I
War Z.
Bullet
rewatched
Train.
You picked the worst one, Fight Club. World War Z is
sucks.
not a movie I ever care to see again.
World War Z definitely
Brad
does
Pitt was
suck.
captivating in World War Z.
He's
It's the only
captivating in
reason I'm
everything.
watching
He's
it.
Here's the thing: Ojero's based his entire
Like
haircut off of World War Z.
that's true.
And
I
his
think
chiseled abs
his
off of Fight
lifestyle.
Club.
His lifestyle is World War Z.
And his wiener size. World War Z.
Hey,
Yeah.
I hyped you up too much last week. I gotta break it down here, Mike. Here.
Well, based off his analysis, do you change your answer?
No. Fuck what I changed my answer for. I said my answer, no
My
regrets.
boy got Denzel.
I already said my answer.
You gotta remember the Titans.
I don't give a fuck about Remember the Titans.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I'm a Training Day guy.
You really don't have. You don't.
Training
a
Day is
Training
probably
Day
my
guy.
number.
You picked
3 movie.
Denzel, and you don't care for Remember the Titans.
You ever seen Training Day?
The Train Day is great. Yes.
That's all I need.
I mean, Equalizer, the
Shit,
first
man.
one was
The
pretty
first
and
2
the
are
second
pretty good.
Yeah, equal.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 is a little slow.
I haven't seen the first 2, but I did see parts of number 3.
3 is a little slow.
Damn, that movie was pretty damn good. I gotta
It's
go back
good,
and
but
watch
it's
the first 2.
slow.
I like
The
it,
other
man.
2 are
Yeah.
bangers.
Classics.
I retract my statement. I'm going back to Matt Damon.
I want to hear what Amir has to say.
Keanu Reeves it is.
I don't care anymore about you, man.
That's fair. I just say, I'm just working through something over
This ain't
here.
the Bryce show.
I agree.
Now I got to hear it. I got to hear the third.
This
Who-
is the
who's you
Amir
changing
show.
From?
Oh, he went
Matt
back to Matt
McConaughey.
Damon.
I went back to Matt Damon.
Okay.
He went back to number 1 as his number 3.
Who was yours, Amir?
I never said it. Now we're on the Amir show. Mirror.
Yeah,
This
dude.
show
Hype
sucks.
you
Let's
up,
go,
bro.
lapses.
You got us on the edge of our seat.
Dance for me.
me.
Dance lapses. My answer was and remains
Idris Elba.
no.
Black.
It would be Jack Black. You would pick Jack Black
Nah,
though.
if I was 16 going to California for the first time, 100% it'd be Jack Black.
That's fun.
Jonah Hill.
That's awful. What a fucking idiot.
It's not an awful answer.
You're so dumb.
Bad pick.
Shit, Vic.
No, not Brad Pitt. Jonah Hill. Range. Great actors.
Hold on.
Take your camera died.
Cameras out. You guys ever taken a vitamin that makes your pee turn a different color?
I'm
Hold on, I'll be
taking-
right back to the bathroom.
Just go give it a little check. My Men's Health, it's like a super multi-vitamin thing. It's like a little powder. And I have a feeling that I just have too much vitamins in my bloodstream because they all just come out when I pee.
Can I ask a crazy
It's like
question?
dark green.
Are you? Why are you guys taking vitamins? You guys feel like you're that age, or you feel like you need it for some
I
reason?
think I
Poor diet.
actually think I have a good diet, but I don't think it can hurt. I feel like
Do you take vitamins?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Are you the only one that doesn't take vitamins?
Yeah.
I
Jero, you take vitamins?
Yeah, I take a couple.
I actually, last time I went to the store to pick up vitamins, I accidentally bought the 55 plus vitamins.
Yeah.
So I've been taking those for the last month and a half.
Hey, well, you look great.
No
look,
wrinkles.
You look a day over 54.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's a supplement. So it's like if I'm not getting a certain chemical or something like that, like there's so many other factors you got to think about. You got to think about your eyes. You got to think about your hair, your nails, your skin, all these things that I don't really necessarily do anything for. It's like I hope these vitamins will help out whatever I might be missing in my diet.
Oh, well, that sums it up for all of us.
All right.
But green pea, you say?
Yeah, it's rough.
Sounds like the day after St. Patty's, a little,
Yeah,
but forever.
Yeah, something's wrong with green pea, dude.
Maybe
I
I
was
try
gonna say
it.
you can't dark green. That's a third vote of something is up.
No, I'm telling you, it's purely it's the super multi.
Have you ever had that rum, the Kraken?
Yeah,
No, it looks cool.
I'll never forget the night you had the Kraken.
You ever remember what the toilet looks like the next day?
No,
Looks like the Kraken reimagined.
never really.
Yeah.
Something about that black dye in the rum really does something to,
Is it dyed, though?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same as like.
It's not alive.
What was that, Pepsi Black? Or Pepsi
Pepsi
is it
Blue.
Pepsi Blue? Or is it like.
The mystery
I
Pepsi.
would assume it's aged in like a very charred barrel to make it black.
No, it's like got black dye in it.
And why the fuck would you ever drink that?
I don't know. Novelty.
Apparently, yeah.
Get a cool bottle.
Yeah, it's a gimmick.
Pretty cool
Yeah,
bottle.
it's a gimmick.
Turn
It's
into a
good gimmick.
Kraken, puke black, shit
poop-
black,
poop
pee,
black.
pee black.
Oh boy.
Be black.
Bring it up. Hell yeah. Bring it up.
Get us 4 bottles.
Bring it up 10 years later. Remember that time I drank Kraken? Anyways, do you
Something's
drink
wrong with
enough?
your pee
Yeah,
if
do you
you're-
drink
if
enough
you're,
water?
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
guys?
How much water do you drink?
I'm fine.
How much water do you drink?
I usually I say 2 gallons a day.
It's a fucking lie.
2 gallons
lie.
a day.
2 gallons a day.
You're not
is-
drinking it. You're not
That's a
drinking
lot.
2 gallons.
I think I drink 2 gallons a day.
No, you're not.
Have you guys seen my water bottle?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
drink
see
2
it.
gallons.
I don't see it
Not a
right now.
chance.
I usually fill it up about 4 times.
I've
a
actually
day.
never seen you drink water here.
It's true. It's fair,
A gallon
fair
of
point.
water a day is tough.
A gallon of water a day is.
I
tough.
drink a lot of water.
I don't care how you're not a fucking fish in the ocean.
I drink a
dude. You're
gallon
not
and a
drinking
half.
2 gallons.
I have a Stanley, but it's not like a regular Stanley. It literally looks like an oil lamp, and I carry that bad boy around.
So you think you drink 2 gallons of
I
water?
believe-
my boss at work had made a
Yeah,
comment.
where else do you have a boss at?
Okay.
His lady, Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
Well, you call her the lady.
boss of the house.
Your boss says you got to clock out because you're peeing too much. Using too much of the company
My
time.
boss at work is telling me I need to get a bigger water bottle in my oil lamp because I make too many trips to the break room to fill it up.
Well,
And so
if it's-
they were like, "Hey, we'll get you a water cooler for your office, so you don't have to keep walking
Tell him
down
to
to
get
the
you an
break
IV.
room." IV would be great too. I drink
How
a
many,
lot of water.
how many times could you be making a trip to get it filled if it's half a
Yeah, you said
gallon
it's only
jug?
4 times.
I fill it up like 5 or 6 times.
Now,
throughout the day.
so started at 4.
No,
Now we're at 5 or 6.
We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
I don't know.
I might have like an
I make like 5
unnecessarily
or 6
small
trips.
bladder.
Are you mixing Kool-Aid in your
No
water bottle?
just straight water, dude.
Are you watering your
I
plants
go,
in
I
your
go to
office?
the, I
with
go to
it?
the fridge at the house, and I go to the fridge in my office break room, and I just
How many
Fill her
scoops
up.
of this powder are you supposed to be taking?
I do one of those scoops in
Got
my
'em.
first water bottle.
I didn't ask what you were doing. I said, how many are you supposed to be doing?
I don't know, probably
Quarter
2.
scoop?
I don't. It didn't come with a scoop, so I just pour a little bit in there.
I got big into the electrolyte packets that I mix into my water.
Don't
Yeah.
do those.
Don't do those. I hate drinking water.
They're not good.
So if I can do anything to make water taste better, just give me a little something, little caffeine powder, a little electrolyte powder. That helps me drink more water.
Water's great.
I
Tastes
might
like
put
nothing.
I might put a little gauntlet right now.
I'm on the same boat as Dylan. I take one of those packs and I'll actually break it into like 5 different waters just to have a little bit of flavor.
See, I do the opposite. I take 2 packets, put it in a 1 cup.
Oh God.
I think I can do the gauntlet right now, where I'll fast until next Monday on just water.
Oh, I tried. Good luck. Well, actually, no, I didn't do water.
You're gonna
I
say
did
that?
nothing.
Let's do it.
I just bought groceries. Let me wait till next Monday. I'll do it next week because I want to let my groceries go
50
away.
like-
likes.
bring
This
this
guy
up.
will eat all his
No,
groceries
you don't need
tonight.
to likes. I just want to test it.
How many likes does our last video have? Is Dingman shaving right now or what?
No, I pray not.
I mean, it's only been out for a little bit. We got to give it some time.
I just don't know how you drink so much water but don't have to pee all day.
I pee
Like-
constantly. No one ever said I didn't.
You haven't
pee all
peed,
day.
you haven't peed once here.
I did. I peed when I first got here.
Yeah, his pee is always green, too.
Likely
Let me
story.
tell you.
Yeah, if I was your boss and you're in the break room getting water and peeing every 30 seconds, I'd be like, get a fucking, gotta
Honestly.
get a diaper on this guy.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. They have to. They're thinking about moving my office closer to the bathrooms.
They're getting him a catheter too.
Yeah, if I'm your boss, I'm putting the water fountain in the bathroom.
In
I-
your room.
Yeah, it's probably the better
Ivy in
idea.
one arm,
IV and a
catheter.
catheter in the other. Just
That's actually from Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where he talks to somebody. He's like, "Man, you guys realize how much time you waste peeing?" And so he carries with him a copy of the Gettysburg Address, and every time
Oh,
he's
yeah,
peeing, he just starts reciting it.
That's like
And so
2
he-
episodes
he
ago, dude.
like
Come on.
yeah, exactly. He like memorizes it, and it's like that's actually like a great idea. I might do that. Like I'm gonna write down my vows for my wedding or something, and then just every time. I don't know,
Oh,
I'm
did you
trying to be
see
a
the
bad
end of the
person,
episode?
where he does the speech at the golf club?
No, where he's stuck at the play where they're citing the Gettysburg Address.
Oh, yeah,
and he pisses
trained-
his pants.
So the problem is he learned the Gettysburg Address, but he always did it while he was
Pavlov's
peeing. Exactly. So Pavlov's dog, yeah. So whenever he's at the play and they do the Gettysburg Address there, he triggers him having to pee.
He's like, I've
But,
trained myself to pee every time I hear the Gettysburg
So
Address.
I'm gonna be up there saying my vows, and I'm gonna have to pee. Start reciting my vows.
Good thing Dylan's there to make sure everything goes smooth.
Little boy, I'm gonna need you to plug
It's
put the
just,
catheter
it's
in.
just Mountain Dew, guys. Don't worry.
It's just
Gotta-
Mountain Dew.
See?
Cover him.
what's that message on the screen?
It just means the
Okay, cool.
screen's gonna turn off.
Oh, okay,
I don't know what screen or message. Oh, I see it now.
perfect. No, sorry.
No, I can't unsee it.
Jonah Hill, so you're gonna pick to watch movies for the rest of your life?
Yeah, there's range.
What's his? Give me Jonah Hill's top 3.
Super bad. The funniest movie of our
Oh damn! I forgot he's in Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
He might be onto something here.
Moneyball.
But I already almost picked
Also good.
Leo, and I already almost picked Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
So I'm almost touching these movies.
but Jonah Hill.
But I'm
is
actually
touching
not.
your movies.
But
Jonah Hill's been in.
you're catering to a director.
Yeah,
So you're always going to get Leo in a Leo type movie.
Yeah, but I don't know if Jonah Hill's got a very bright future.
You don't think so? I mean, he's kind of.
I mean, he's already kind of cemented. He worked with Scorsese. He won an
He's
Oscar.
cemented, but I think he.
I don't know if he's got a bright future in
A scholarship.
acting.
What was his
Bang,
last?
bang,
Bang. Bang, bang.
21 Jump
He's
Street?
doing like a biopic on some California
end.
dude or something
Oh yeah. Oh, he's in This Is the End too.
that he's been
yeah.
working on for
A
couple years,
biopic?
maybe.
Not
what,
the
what,
one.
what has he done since Wolf of Wall Street?
Great question.
This is the end.
Was this in
before
the end
that, I
after?
think.
Yeah, this end was before.
Computer guy. Can we get
He was
a
just in Don't Look Up.
post
But Don't
Wolf
Look
of
Up
Wall
wasn't
Street?
great. He did
Jonah
that.
Hill.
He
Jonah
did the
Hill?
coming of
Filmography?
age movie that he directed.
He did
with the
Don't
skater
Look
one.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
he
me
was in
look.
Don't Look
90s.
Up. He was in that
kid.
movie that was not good.
the one with
it was so
Eddie
bad
Murphy?
in Netflix. Yeah,
He marries
Yeah,
the black
You
girl.
People.
yeah. You People. Yeah, he's
You
in You
People.
People. That was a
That was his last
movie to
movie.
watch.
I mean, I think it was just a rough movie, regardless of.
It wasn't his fault. I'm just saying it was
Right.
a bad movie. But he was also like head producer. Like he was very involved in that one.
I mean, I think it's pretty big to produce a movie and get Eddie Murphy in it. But
Oh, I mean,
agree.
yeah. I'm not saying he's not
Kinda.
popular, but
I think
he
Jonah Hill's
might be
going to
making
try to
some bad choices.
go towards like the director producer route and try to have more of a creative outlet on the movies that he puts out.
I just like I like the range, and he produces what I enjoy. So it's
Yeah,
like
no,
War Dogs?
I can War Dogs.
War Dogs is a,
Where you guys going?
I don't know. I feel like Bryce should like that more. The logistics in it.
no, I do. I'm a big fan. Well, I was just talking to somebody about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
War
we're
Dogs.
gonna
We
get
produced the
into all
barrels. I'm just kidding.
What?
Nothing. You gave us ammo crates for.
Yeah, hell yeah. You're welcome.
Like
You
the-
know,
I like to give mine
don't
back.
worry about where those were sourced.
Oh, I read the box.
China.
Whoa.
China, you motherfucker. You.
There was oh gosh, I always have these stories and I forget the names, but it was Lord of War with Nicolas Cage. What's the Lords of War? Lord of War.
Lord of War.
Lord of War.
Lord of
But
War.
the introduction to that movie might be one of the best introductions of all time. It's so cool, where he like you go through the entire process of building a bullet, and they go through the factory, but they go into like getting the parts for it. Goes through the factory, goes through into the box, travels to the gun, it's loaded in the gun, and then gets shot, and then kills a kid. It was wild.
Follows the bullet from gunpowder to
from
use.
the gunpowder to the factory. I mean, it's all just like literally focusing on the very specific part of the bullet, and then all up until it literally gets loaded into the gun, and then it follows the gun out of the barrel, and then hits the person.
Pretty good movie.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Nicolas Cage and Jared Leto. Jared Leto's the young guy in it.
It's on my list. Never seen it.
Ever seen
All
it?
right, let me give you a breakdown real quick since computer guy is slacking.
He's not a computer. He's not a
Already
guy in
told
the
you.
chair.
You just asked me for the most recent movie.
That's not what I
True.
said, but it's fine. All right, you ready for this? This isn't pertaining to
Seen a lot-
directly
seen a
after
lot
Wolf
of-
of Wall Street.
I've seen a lot of flashes on his screen.
Yeah, this guy's playing
It's
fucking
weird that Wikipedia has that many
WOW.
flashes.
All right, you ready?
Read the what?
War Dogs.
Shit.
I'll mention Sausage Party, but I won't count that.
Don't mention it either.
22 Jump Street,
Yeah.
the Lego Movie,
Ooh.
Don't mention that one either.
Lego movie's great.
Wolf of Wall Street. This is the end. Django.
I think it was the end.
The
He's
Watch.
in Django.
What?
I think that was the end.
He's in Django for 15 seconds, but that is kind of wild.
21 Jump Street. The Sitter. Moneyball.
Sitter's not good.
So it's not good.
I mean, there's still it's range. Get him to the Greek.
Not good.
Not good.
He's always the funny guy in
I
every
think
movie.
Russell Brand might be my least favorite person in the world.
Yeah, when he came on Ballers, I despise those episodes.
I mean, I know he's might have some like redeeming qualities. He's supposed to be like a civil servant kind of thing, but man, I don't
know what that means.
So
I don't like him.
I think how I mean it is he's just supposed to be trying to do good, and I think he's very intelligent, but he just is.
Went from
Hateable
asking about his
dude.
wiener to winning an
hateable
Oscar with
dude.
Scorsese.
If I ever see him in the streets, I'm just gonna walk by.
Who, Jack Black?
Yeah, that's no.
Nah, if I see Jack Black, I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna give
Oh,
Jack Black deserves a hug.
what am I gonna do?
I went to quote School of Rock, and then I started to say something from
Orange County.
Tenacious D.
Groupies are sluts. They sleep with the band members.
Mm-hmm.
What is this shit?
Storm the gate.
Read between the lines, Theo.
Storm the gate.
Maybe Jack Black's my pick. No.
Jack Black is great, man.
He's great. I think he just went too family oriented and cartoony.
I would pick Jack Black over Jonah Hill any day.
Hey,
Damn.
how about I fucking
That's
punch you right in the
tough.
nuggets?
Has Jack Black ever been nominated for an award or anything?
Should have been for School of Rock.
Kung Fu Panda's
I
probably
agree with
been
that.
nominated like 12
That's true.
times.
I
That's a fair
believe
point.
so.
I feel like he has. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I don't really follow the awards, so don't know.
Yeah, Dylan has his own
Storm
awards that he
the
gives
gate.
out on his Instagram every year.
Yeah.
We really should. We should do our own award show. I would love to put the time and effort into really
Sure, Hooper would love that
picking my
too.
winners.
Do
I'm
it.
sure Hooper would not love that.
We definitely have a crew that would put in some insights.
They do a Oscar or a Grammy or Oscar. They probably do both. They have watch parties up there.
Yeah, but they still want to do his own thing.
Nah, I don't think so. He'd discredit that we're doing it versus.
No, I'm saying Hooper would want to do it.
We'll invite him on. He'll do it here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he would want to watch ours. He would want to be a part of it.
I think unless he's part of the actual, what are they called? The board?
We're about to get it taken away.
The Academy.
Board of directors.
Yeah, the academy.
He would be.
He'd be a part of the academy.
Oh yeah. What do you have to do to get a slot in the Academy? Do you get nominated by someone that's already in the Academy?
The
Is
Hollywood
it-
Rituals.
Oh, okay. Back
Yeah,
Can you
to
tell us
that.
more about those?
Full circle.
While I was peeing, I did some research.
Yeah.
Wear a cloak, circle of Lucifer, light some candles, maybe
So-
a couple
I
kids
might do that
involved.
tonight.
That sounds like a very generic ritual. That sounds like every ritual I've ever heard.
I only had 30 seconds, all right?
Did you just Google ritual and that's what popped up?
I didn't drink 2 gallons of water today, all right?
You gotta
With
drink
what
some
I
more
got.
water, dude. Gotta drink some more water.
See? Yeah, they do a little chanting.
Shark bait. Ooh ha.
It's the starfish.
Anyways, back to my. I've been taking vitamin B12 complex. Oh God, we lost them.
What does that do?
Right. It's still there.
I've been taking a vitamin. Oh, what does it do?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
So
Why are you taking it?
Like, I'm not a fucking pharmacist. I don't know what it does off the top of my head, but it does something.
You're taking it for a reason.
What's the reason you started taking it?
I don't remember.
How does it, how does it make you feel?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been 3 days.
I mean,
Oh,
I'll agree.
That's not a long enough time.
I'll agree. I have not seen any sort of result or change from
like
my
you're never
vitamins,
actually
so
gonna
I
see
can't really-
notices unless you're taking biotin. You know what I'm saying?
With biotin.
Biotin is gonna fucking
your hair
make
and
your
nails.
Oh,
hair
I'm
and nails.
actually I'm currently taking biotin.
It should make your nails and hair grow quicker. Maybe not the head,
That's
the
why
hair on your
That's
head.
why we start with that biotin quick, because if we're gonna have to shave this, then we
Yeah.
want to get it
Are you
back.
going again?
Anyways, the vitamin B12 complex makes my okay. So first of all, on my cycle, I've been drinking hella water and milk thistle.
You're on your cycle?
Yes, Bryce.
If I get on my cycle, they might line up.
Hold on, that means that all 4 of our cycles are going to line
Yeah,
up.
exactly. We're all
hang out
about to,
once a week.
about to line our cycles. We spend too much time together. You can't have that.
I don't know what kind of cycle you think I'm on. If you interrupt me again, I'll get really angry. Give me 1 more week and I'll be fucking pissed.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Anyways, I don't remember what I was saying.
Oh, fuck.
Unbelievable.
Gotta take some more of that B12.
No, but maybe I go back in time and not fall off that scooter.
No, blame it on the scooter again. If I hear about that scooter one more time,
You ever fell off a scooter and rattled your brain inside of the dome?
nah, dude.
It does irreparable damage.
I don't remember.
We've all rattled our brains.
Nah, dude. I never fell off a scooter. I did drown when I was 2.
Now look at you.
Yeah, look at you.
My brain lacked oxygen for probably a certain amount of time.
Yeah, in peak growing years
When-
of your life where you need.
You got me with the scooter talk, but with like in Johnny Tsunami, how there was like a rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. In our childhood or in our way, has there ever been a rivalry we've had with another group for something like that?
Yeah, the skaters and the jocks.
I was thinking
We
like
hated
skaters and
Dylan.
jocks. I was
kidding.
a skater for a short period.
You were a skater boy?
was.
Said see you later, boy?
He wasn't good enough for her. Now she's a
Raising
superstar,
superstars.
jamming
No,
on his
he's a
guitar
superstar.
to show pretty face
Fly
what
me
he
to
is
the
worth.
moon.
But genuinely, did we have
I
a
don't think so.
rivalry? I feel like there might have been.
The Shoebies versus the non-Shoebies.
No.
I didn't have cable, so I didn't watch Johnny Tsunami.
I feel like
Not
there
really
was a-
catching on to this gang activity we're
There was
talking about.
no
No gangs.
There was no great divisor. There was no great separator between us as kids. There's no.
Did you want a rival?
I
It was
feel like
you and the football team with the ketchup packet.
yeah.
The you that
But that was just me versus everybody at that point. That was me. I was one versus many. I didn't have a side. It was just me.
You guys didn't play cops and robbers as kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboys
we
and
did.
Indians?
Cowboys. We
No.
did Cowboys and Indians. I was always the Indian. I really always was. I was always more aligned with the Indian side of that thing. Every
Yeah.
time we watched the classics, I was like, man, I'm 100% Apache.
I played
I'm not, though.
Pandas.
I'm not.
Had a helicopter?
Yeah, Apache helicopter. Attack
Oh, yeah.
helicopter.
Wish I had a helicopter.
Mhm.
Heavy D's got a helicopter.
Hell yeah.
You know
Double
Heavy
D.
I'm not too familiar. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, I
Doesn't
don't know.
feel too good to be left out of knowing things, huh?
I feel like but I should know it.
You
'cause
should probably know
I
it.
should know it. Yeah.
You know Double D?
Heavy D.
has a
You know,
I mean, Heavy D?
we might actually not be able to hear Mike at all because the TV turned
TV
because
turned
my
off.
display turned off.
I can hear him.
Is he texting us?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear us?
he's here. Yes, son's
Yeah.
a bit. He's playing TFT over there. He's playing his WoW.
All right,
His
ladies and gentlemen,
league.
that's another episode of the Middle Grounds Podcast. We've got the Zen Duder over here, Dingy Duder over there,
Fuck you.
Bryce Duty sitting in the hot seat looking pretty,
He said duty.
Michael Miguel Ojero,
Miguelito.
Delete
and, you know, the Chihuahua over here. That's it.
Bye. Fly me to the moon.
fair to say on it, a bust.
We can sit upon stars. Hey Jude. Okay, first of
We'll
all,
make it right.
I didn't know any of the
Make
fucking
a
channels you guys were
sad
talking about.
song.
I don't know shit about Michael Bublé being 48.
They didn't either.
Fucking Whitney Houston. Fuck her.
Damn.